And a very good evening to you, and welcome back to the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition here at the Intercontinental Combat. Time is slowly running out as this is the 7th week of the season, as another top 8 are fighting for points to make it to the grand finals at the end of the regional finals to play for $5,000. Let's see what plays out. I'm Mitsu Owens, and I'm joined today, once again, thankfully, by Mr. Aquaman.
What is going on, Mitsu? Mitsu, it looks like it's early afternoon for you over there, while it's early AM over here. We are on opposite ends of the world, but here together for one thing, and it's Mortal Kombat, baby. It is going to be the EU East side of things, and a couple of fresh bloods here in this bracket. It's always grueling here on the West side of things, and it's going to be a battle between, just like we've seen before, almost every week it seems to change up, right, as far as who gets upset in those brackets and who makes it the top 8. And we've got Russia versus Greece pretty much across the board. 6 players from Russia in this thing, 2 players from Greece. It happens to be the brothers. And this is going to be one heck of a fight. You've got H-Dope and you got K-Top going to have to take out 6 of Russia's finest to get some more points on the season here. We are in week number 7, only 2 weeks left. A lot of points there still to be soaked up by these players. Let's see who can try to sneak into this finale in this region. It's going to be K-Top, Val, Mr. Ramirez, Lionel, Superior, Serious Hitman, Sleeping Lion, and H-Dope in this top 8. But I also want to tell you guys about not just the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition, but this thing's also presented by PS4 Tournaments. Go check out the PS4 Tournament Open Series. They're weekly competitions for all skill levels. Compete against your friends and rivals for unique rewards. You can visit the PlayStation 4 Competition Center, the one destination that has Mortal Kombat content that gives you an inside look as to how top players play and tips and tricks for all players involved. All you have to do is go to compete.playstation.com, sign up with your PSN ID, and then boom, you're in there. That's it. And all I did to look up the standings for this thing is I went to compete.playstation.com, I scrolled down a little bit, and I clicked Mortal Kombat. It's pretty simple.
It's simple as that. Well put. But now let's talk about the bracket once again. To me, personally, two names they don't ring a bell. It's Lionel and Superior. It's almost one of those things, especially late into the season. Some people could just make a huge upset and still get into the regional finals. Now remember, it's 2 weeks left, this one and the 8th week, and the winner of one big win is 350 points worth, man. So
Yeah.
anything goes still, Mr. Aquaman. Not for those maybe who don't have points at all. I think it's a bit too late for that, but I think from the top 5 to maybe top 18,
Yeah,
anything
around
goes still.
I would say around 14, 15, 16, where that 350 points could jump you into like an 8th or a 7th position in
Hmm.
this thing, right? That's exactly what we're looking at here in EU East. Here in this first match, though, coming up is going to be K-Top versus Val. These are guys that are 1 and 4 in the position. They're just sitting pretty right now, playing for seeding. You know that K-Top's been sweating every single week. That's why he's sitting up there on top. Discarded in a very close second. We were just talking about the bracket before going live, and Discarded falling to Nivik on the loser side of things. And in the upper brackets, he ended up falling relatively early on the winner's side of things. And that was to Lionel, who was one of our new players here tonight. So Lionel was all of a sudden on the radar to upset a young and upcomer like Discarded, second in points. We'll see what he can do. He also took out Lion, Sleeping Lion, I believe, after that, and will be facing up against Ramirez on the winner's side of things. So my eyes are all on Lionel here on this next match because I don't know what to expect if he's taking out killers like that.
Absolutely. I don't even know what character he plays. We'll see him later on. But now, for starting things, it's gonna be Vel taking on K-Top. Vel locking in that Sindel, K-Top, that patented Jacqueline Briggs. Once again, first seed of the EU East side of things. So dominant throughout the entirety of the season so far. And he's still trying to gatekeep a few people here and there. Let's see how it plays out.
Story of the night, Greece versus Russia. First versus fourth. In points here, EU East domination on the line. It's gonna be Sindel, Jackie. No other character, I think, from both of these players in a long time. K-Top will break something out when he fights his brother, maybe here and there, but Jackie's been the mainstay for him. And same thing with this Sindel. And we've seen Val pop off with some of the craziest combos with this character too, if he can land that hit in the corner, because he's one of the few that uses that Banshee scream, and that is such a presence, especially against Jackie, because it beats you in the air into exactly that. It's all about shutting down and putting more active frames out on the screen that Jackie's gonna be able to do.
It's such an impressive tool. I saw that last week, I'm pretty sure. It's so good. Air Banshee, so good in shutting Jackie's lead completely off. But in saying that, finds a big hit here. Yellow drop.
Oh, whoa, another two. I want him to do it again. Go for the low kick.
Oh!
Gets med by the back two right there. That thing snipes you. Is that going to go right into fatal blow? And that might be all she wrote, because she's bleeding that entire time. There's extra damage.
It definitely should be. Needs about 40%. Definitely is going to get it. Yeah.
If that final kick wouldn't have killed, I'd have been a little bit upset. It was right there on the cusp. Round one. Going to K-Top here. Now off to a really good start. You see why the pick is there, right? And Val, you know, there's a lot of different variations of this character, and this one in particular is so good at fighting Jackie, right? Shut that leap down. That's problem number one, and an answer one that you should find for the character of yours. Coming into competitive Mortal Kombat 11, the staggers right now out of Val.
He's a little different. So many individual hits. Wow, he blocked the unblockable. What?
I would have
blocks that?
I would have got it 9 times out of 9.
Final round. Fight.
What an answer from Val. K-Top was stuck in the corner. Oh, what a confirm as well. Back to the lead.
Going down.
Oh my goodness, it hasn't ended. 374. But you're right, it's been a lot of stray hits here for Val. You know, just really good button placement. Oh! Speaking of perfect placement. That was be a perfect range. Looks for the. I think that was a reset.
Not sure. No.
Oh, no. 100% messed up. Yeah, I think you're right. Leave. You're right.
Uh-oh. Get out of there. You gotta get out of there.
He made it.
Yeah. That was sick. That was like an obstacle course. Not actually anymore.
Smart play, but it's gone. Hold on, Miss Aquaman.
The combo. Only is 1-4. Straight into the pick of blow. Yeah, but I don't know how much this hurts. I don't think so, but 70%? Come on, Miss Aquaman. It's still early in the day.
I think he's gonna meaty scream.
5%.
Oh no!
Oh, Mr. Aquaman.
Okay. For one, of all of the things I expected from K-Top right there, it wasn't like wake up leap.
Hey, man,
wow.
It's always a good idea.
Hey, when in doubt, leap it out.
Almost sick.
Almost an amazing comeback by K-Top right there. That scream couldn't have been timed more perfect because the dot damage was coming, right? Got rid of it on the screen, was able to close the gap, get the big damage, and then just lost on, you know, that one final read situation where you get the knockdown. You have to respect K-Top had defensive meter, so you're already worried about rolls.
Yeah.
And then K-Top's probably using that against him and is like, you know what? He's probably going to read a roll or something like that, so he's going to be waiting just to, you know, if anything, just a microsecond there on Wake Up and just using that against his opponent and saying, you know what, Wake Up, we're out of here. Jumps into the, I could have was a leap or a Wake Up jump that went into the blast, but ends up working out because that thing is just un-air-to-airable when it's active. That shrapnel blast is so, I don't even know, I don't know if there's a single word, but it has such high priority in the air.
It was such a sick finish, man. Almost like a photo finish with that little slow motion ting as well. That's it. Game 2.
K-Top trying to stay on top of the leaderboards. And all over the throw, but at back 2 is a problem. When you're at that range, she just goes away from you and throws out a safe launcher. How's that feel?
Woo! Good.
Not great, I'll tell you that.
Chat.
He's sick of these forward fours right now.
OS afterwards.
Woo!
There it is, man. It's such a good tool. I'm telling you, Mr. Aquaman.
Yeah, don't
Round 2.
take the
Fight.
skies in this matchup. This is a no-fly zone.
Right? I mean, the dash punch worked out earlier, but you know, that crushing blow is gone. Look, the hit. This is K-Top. 1, 2, 3.
I fought worse.
Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Almost 400 for the attempt.
Yeah. She wants to stay on her. K-Top wants to stay on Val. You can tell. Playing against the combos as well.
Outside of the KBs, hasn't been doing an awful lot of damage. It's been those kind of stray hits like this, right, where I feel like he's hitting them just 100, 200 at a time. This versus K-Top needs, I would say, probably 6 less reads. And I mean, right here, he's made 2 right reads.
One.
You're already 4. It was 399, 371.
Wow.
Have a nice day. That's the biggest difference I find in this matchup, Mitsu. It's just damage versus damage.
It's just a matter of characters as well, man.
Ooh!
Woo! Wow! Teleported in there.
That was that like that was last
correct.
second?
That was sick.
Ooh, there's that low screen. I feel like we haven't seen it all match. Ever since it was blocked right, he's like, oh,
Yeah, right?
I'm not using that again.
Hold the conditions. Hold on a minute. This is still doable. Very even match. Oh, just out of range. Oh! Oh, that was a big punish. Hold on a minute. There is defensive ball ready to go.
Oh no.
Spend it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he got Jimmy, Mr. Aquaman!
Got it again. No one. It's fatal blow. Oh my god. Everything.
Oh, the air from Mr.
He
Aquaman!
put a fatal blow on my god. What's going on? Get some
Another one, don't confirm Mr. Aquaman! Ah, I'm so tight!
Oh no! The blue stuff, Mr. Aquaman.
That was
The
a
blue
scramble
stuff.
and a half. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that I want to wake up to in the morning, which I just did, it's to some scrambled eggs like we just witnessed. That was down to the wire. That was sweaty. You could tell that both of them were just on a different plane of existence. There were fatal blows on the screen for both of them that could have killed. Both of them had a launch or a confirm and a fatal blow. For K-Top, it was multiple times. For Val, off the up 2 and the fatal blow would have killed.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it was multiple things.
you know, you gotta give it to Val because, like, I don't think even he thought that up 2 would have.
Oh, 100%.
Her hair? Like what?
Goro's lair.
That hit all over the place, Mr. Aquaman.
It did.
You know, to be ready there to confirm with the fatal blow. Yeah. Gotta cut him some slack there. But once again, unfortunate end to the clutch round for Velman.
Oh,
They
yeah,
can
that was
keep it together here.
that is
That's
what
2 for
Val
2.
needed right there. Right, that would have been the one that Val needed. For K-Top might get a little comfortable here. We'll see. Val, if he can avoid those giant health deficits, right, which is really just not getting hit at all.
Here it is again.
Good start. These guys have been really aggressive with their buttons. That they've traded an awful lot, which is uncharacteristic of the game. But I've seen a lot of trades. These guys are really aggressive up in each other's face. Ow! Would use the back one to get underneath Sindel right there. I wonder if that was intentional or not. And here comes that pressure. Plus frames. Hold that. Check the lumbar while she's at it.
Wow, what a chance from Val. I'm not pressing. And there you go, man. K-Top has been getting shimmied quite a bit. Quite a bit. Val might need to shimmy a bit more.
Yeah,
Val's
Val's
that down 2 with.
Val's use of the stand ones have been phenomenal, but that 1-1-1-1-1-2 pressure hasn't worked out for him, and confirming into it right there, and that's not terrible damage there, grounded. 18%.
Especially for Sindel.
Yep. Uh-oh.
There it is, there it is. Oh, the scream, hold on!
No, no!
She was about to
broke the
scream, Mr.
game!
Aquaman.
It broke the game! No! She screamed into the...
It would have worked as well. She was like,
Oh, yeah.
and she was like, what, down 3, down 4,
Yep.
man? That would have
Yep.
worked, Mr. Aquaman. We
That was-
almost had a situation.
Listen,
the connection is not otherwise.
listen. Let's just look at this for a second. A button was whiffed. He saw a scream. That's all we know. That's all we know. I'm actually gonna look at it back here on the stream. I want to say that it was like a down 3, and I'm really curious.
Right.
Oh, that was getting sniped.
For sure.
That was
She was
100%
already in the pose, for sure.
That's scary
Yeah.
right there.
Holds on for a second as we try to get these players into the lobby as well, as we find out what the call is as well, the ruling about this disconnect. But if you just tuned in, man, this is the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition here at the Intercontinental Combat Week 7. We're still on the first match, so if you just tuned in, you haven't missed a whole lot. You missed two very close clutches.
Ooh.
That's for sure, but otherwise, we're very early into the tournament. And once again, Mr. Aquaman, this is going to be interesting. Who makes it into the regional finals to play for $5,000 at the end of the season? It's a lot of money, man.
That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money indeed, and it's over a long period of work, right? 8 weeks is a long time, and it can be really hard to secure yourself, like only a couple people have been able to do. 2 players that are playing right now are among them, and you see why. Both of them playing incredibly well. Really liking this Sindel variation. For Jackie in particular, Val's play on top of that's been incredible. K-Top with some really nice aggression in crucial moments where it's Val gets a lot of momentum and then K-Top does something crazy, I feel like, to just take that momentum away from him, and that's kind of been the story so far. Up until this disconnect, we'll see what the ruling is as far as that goes and see how we continue this bad boy.
So far, we do have the ruling that the game will be decided for Val. So the score currently is 2-1 in favor of K-Top still. Once again, of course, winner's side of things, no matter what happens, both of these gentlemen are still alive and well into the brackets. But yeah, let's see how this one plays out. And let's just hope this is the final and last disconnect. In today's Championship Sunday, man, today is going to be almost like a World Cup situation. Russia versus Greece. Very interesting for, such a big part of the world as well. EU East, man.
And that's who's
interesting.
That's who's on top right now. Just the top 4 alone in EU East. Two Greek, 2 Russian. You got K-Top, Desarted, H-Dope, and Val here. And that is pretty much how this entire region has gone. East has been a battle between those Greek brothers. Russia, you got Blood Eyes in here as well. You got Nivik, also representing Greece, by the way, in top 8. So Greece is looking kind of nice over there in Europe when it comes to Mortal Kombat right now, and I am loving it.
It has been since MK9, I'm pretty sure.
Nivik getting 9th this week, almost got into the top 8. Did actually beat Desarted, who's 2nd in points in the lower bracket. Just happened to fall out at 9th, but was still looking pretty good. We got Sleeping Lion. That's someone to keep an eye on here, because Sleeping Lion's in this top 8, and he's only about 80 points away from being in top 8 in points. So one run here, and he could be in as well.
Fight.
So thank you very much for your patience. Here we go. Another match. K-Top is wasting no time. Straight into it. Very consistent with the rotates. Ooh, what an anti-air as well.
That was sexy looking. Sindel's down 3 is starting to remind me a lot of like Frost. I'm seeing it used a lot more as an anti-air. And it wasn't something that they kind of used a lot early on. It's got that sneaky, creepy, lower the hurt box underneath the ground. It's everywhere.
Ooh. Combo.
Oh my goodness, Jackie did the side switch right there. Actually put her out of the corner. Fatal wow. Both. Flawless block's been clutched by Val, 2 back-to-back defensively.
Oh, missed out! Out of all things, I did not expect a raw fatal low.
Not from there.
Like that. Exactly.
Not
just
from
like that.
Not from the range it wouldn't have worked.
Fight.
Oh my
god. Point K-Top.
What a hard read by K-Top. That was, I think that he just read aggression in any form right there. Because
right.
What a legend.
Okay. What a fucking situation. It's a crushing blow as well. Just like that, say goodbye to 44% of your health.
K-Top is not letting that disconnect interrupt his momentum whatsoever, and I say that right as Val comes knocking with the forward 2. And now life alert.
Surely that's it. Surely that's it.
Oh no! Mr. Aquaman, hold on a minute!
Mitsu, no!
He's
dead!
No.
He's dead! She's fucking
Val.
dead! Oh, what a... That was such a miracle leap. If there is a miracle leap, it's that. Going through Sindel's shenanigans, those phantoms in the air, and he just snipes her. I can't believe it. And not only was it the leap that looked like it was perfectly timed on a recovery, gets the air-to-air combo. I think he dropped it intentionally and did the meaty goop just as a quick little, dare I say, American reset. Hold on a second. That was kind of hot. That was kind of hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was unfortunate, Mr. Aquaman, man.
It was unfortunate, but that was one heck of a good leap. Like the timing on it was perfectly as the Banshee like disappeared, he immediately started his leap and was just perfect timing. I just
But
watched
I
it
do
back
say that Val was mistiming it, I think, as well. He didn't just like spam it and, using the exact frames of the recovery frames to make it active. But that was just unfortunate, man. 3 for 3. Couldn't clutch it out a single time. But I do want to say that that was almost more of a choke. Don't mind me. The others were open there, but this one, I felt like he had to win that one, man. He had to win that one. It was like at what, 3%? That was chip alone, and maybe a scream here and there. Unfortunate stuff for Val, but good news is that he's still in the tournament, Aquaman.
He is, and I feel like Val could have won every single game that they just played. It came down to one big decision at the end by K-Top. I feel like in all of them. So Val can't be feeling too bad. That was a really good performance, and looks like he's finding those answers for Jackie. That Air Banshee is definitely among them. He's definitely changing up what he's doing it too. Sometimes he's doing it really high in the air. Sometimes he's doing it really low in the air to try to force a block. And in situations like that, the lower one kind of negates that crouch and then try to last second leap right in the recovery. That where there is a window. So there's just gonna be plenty of mind games that they're gonna play all day long. I feel like Mitsu, if they meet again, and they very well might.
Exactly. Still very early into the tournament. Speaking of the tournament, you are watching the pro competition here at the Intercontinental Combat, but the entirety of the pro competition is so much bigger than just the IKK. We have 3 separate regions. You are watching, once again, the Intercontinental Combat. There is also the North American League and the Liga Latina. The top 8 advances to the regional finals for the Intercontinental Combat and Liga Latina. For the North American League, we upped the ante a bit. Top 16 advances and plays for $10,000 at the end of the season. And once again, time is running out. This is week number 7. I think the top 4 in points are pretty much solidified. The final ones are trying to play for those points, man, to get into the regional finals as well, to play for some cash. Let's see how this week in particular plays out. We have Mr. Ramirez on the newcomer, Lionel.
How is it
Mr. Ramirez
no
currently
one has
6th
bullied
in
you out?
points.
Cheating death is easy when you hold all the cards.
Today I have the winning hand.
Round 1.
Ooh, that was a good intro right there. Let's go. We got some Starlet gameplay out of Mr. Ramirez. No surprise there, but Lionel the Joker. And we all know what the Joker's capable of.
29th in the standing, Mr. Aquaman, though, Lionel. There is 2-point difference in 600. 600-point difference between these players.
All right, so what needs to happen here, Mitsu, is Lionel needs to win these last 2 weeks in a row, right?
And he's good, and he should be good.
Yeah, and he might be able to with the run that he's had so far here, that they have had here on the winner side of things.
Yeah.
Going through Discarded, going through a Sleeping Lion, who's also 9th in points.
Round 2.
Well, what a start here for Ramirez. Statement sent. And who
He wants to know nothing about that we just talked about.
Oh my goodness, the snipe with the what, dude, that was from so far away. That was beautiful. Yeah, he just did it again right there. It's like he's intentionally trying to get people to press or crouch and then hit him with that farther reaching second mid of the string. Yeah, he's doing it again. I've never seen a Joker intentionally do that, especially multiple times. Oh, he just let the bodies hit the floor for no reason. Right there. There's a lot of health he's got. And it's gone.
Not gonna matter though. Not gonna matter one bit.
Wow, that's a lot.
Pointer as well.
Final
That's a lot of health he got back.
Fight.
Oh, he's gonna do a lot of damage. Never mind. Unfortunate.
Good whip. What? The 4-1 hit from there would confirm as well. Yes, Lionel, I like it so far.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the confirm as well, Mr. Aquaman. Oh, the Jack in the Box whiffed.
She crouched it? She's a witch. Burner.
Escape fails. This could be huge.
Oh, no belief.
Catch the back. Oh man, he's finding so many hits. Confirming so far is Mr. Ramirez.
Gated with the back two of all things right there, Mitsu. That was a scary situation when Joker's got Fatal Blow. That's a different character entirely. He's already stupid good. He becomes, I mean, with a Fatal Blow cancel. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen what other competitors have been able to do. This character turns into a... I don't know what to say. Is it?
Yeah,
is there-
right? What's the word? What's the
is there
word?
anything above S tier? Like what's above S tier? God tier?
He
Elder God
jumps.
tier?
He jumps in the tier list for sure.
Yeah.
Once he is under 30%, that becomes a whole different ballgame. Mr. Ramirez not caring too much about all of that.
If there's
Like what I've seen so far.
would you say that Joker with Fatal Blow available is one of the characters that can make you sweat the most, like in a single moment in a match? Or like once he gets Fatal
very
Blow,
fair.
Once he gets Fatal Blow, you're like, okay, everything's changed.
Yeah, is he going to use it for pressure? Is he faking the forward grab and going for a back throw? You know,
That's why
so many layers.
This is why I play characters that do so much damage, because I try not to ever let Joker get below that 30% mark, and then pick a character that can kill him outside of that.
Right,
Exactly. There's that's an actual gameplay.
That's the tech.
Pick Kotal Khan, get 3 totems up, and then just kill him before you can ever even be put in that situation. Or die before then, you know, pick your poison. Mira's off to the start here. 1-0. Great position now for Lionel here. And he is doing something so different here, Mitsu. He's doing strings outside of their ranges intentionally, and he's using the Jack in the Box beautifully to always be thinking ahead, and he has caught Ramirez trying to escape this corner with him, I think 3 times already in this. We're only 1 game in.
He's making his buttons whip almost intentionally, it seems like. The first hit of the string, anyway.
Yeah, for the first hit of the string, and then snipes you with the second. On 2 strings where the second hit goes really far and as a miss.
Oh, beautiful read on that up 3. This is Lionel. What's it gonna be? Hit it again. This is beautiful stuff. Down 4. Good throw escape from Mr. Ramirez. Puts himself in the corner though. Hold on a minute. The knowledge as well. Oh, drops the combo though. Oh, the down 2 on the standing 1. What an answer from Lionel. That was a quick game, Mr. Aquaman, as well.
That was. He looked far more in control. I think that stemmed from the early health lead that he was lacking in the previous game. And boy, oh boy, has this Joker looked crisp. The Jack in the Boxes, the placements, combos have been there, and I really like that he has shown me something different than any other Joker that I've seen before. So Lionel is on my radar now as a competitor. He is doing some really cool things, and now I can see why he's caused some upsets, because there's some unconventionalness to him, but it's still incredibly solid. It's incredibly strong. It's just different.
The Joker.
Because we over here on the North American side of things, and for the most part globally, we see Joker, and we think of you know, one game plan, everything goes into the Jack in the Box. You're looking for forward 2 crushing blows. You're staggering with the forward 1, things like that. But he's doing cool, you know, spacings with his normals and different approaches with that Jack in the Box. He's not afraid to come off that meter at all. He'll just come off it, whether to reset neutral, whether to get some plus frames and close the gap, or just make a super hard read that Ramirez is going to move somewhere, and he calls it out with the proper Jack in the Box coming down from the ceiling that you don't know where it's coming down most of the time. That's big damage right there, my goodness.
Boiling point. Oh, some zoning here from Mr. Ramirez now. Changing things up a bit.
Cross block right there.
Oh.
Got it, but maybe did it intentionally just because Lionel didn't have the defensive block.
Standing up a bit too early was Lionel. I mean, surely there's going to be a teleport from Mr. Ramirez approaching the corner.
Oh. Breakaway. Didn't want to risk it. Oh,
What?
no!
The Socko man?
Okay, okay.
I don't understand.
I don't
Well,
understand
I don't need
anything.
to.
Could have gotten a
I
fatal.
don't need to.
Could have gotten a fatal blow right there. I don't know if Jax's guarantees a fatal blow. Oh my. All right, so Lionel definitely. I guess because of the. I don't even know. That was a wild down too. What a call out. Was it reading a stagger?
I'm not sure what was. I don't know what was happening. I'm not sure how that worked, but it did work. Unfortunately, not enough to close off the round for a nail.
He blocked a down one twice, and then he goes without a block. Oh my god!
There you go. Some life back. 2 for 2 out of those.
Oh,
What a challenge as well, man. Lionel.
Wow. That was
Sharp here.
such a good mind game.
He's really sharp. Four. One.
Final round.
Really good round
And
right
the
there.
corner positioning as well.
I still can't believe that he down 2'd after blocking 2 down ones. He blocked that down one twice. Hold on, this one very effective. Oh my god. Speaking of swinging for your life, 410 damage. Oh,
Oh, that was so unfortunate that he dropped.
he also
Big
flawless
whip,
blocked
though.
that. What in the world?
Man, Mr. Ramirez almost seems like trapped here. Escape failed, though. Hold on a minute. There's the 4th throw. Zoning. Does he teleport out? Oh, almost shot.
I've expected it. Special micro duck. Got the breakaway. Oh,
Wow.
Oh, look at the damage.
Hey!
He's bleeding.
He should take the chip. He should take the chip to get fatal blow. He should take the chip. Take the chip, Lionel.
There it goes.
Take the hit.
Or the hit. Oh no! Look at the damage.
Uh-oh.
18% special move. It's a combo.
5%, and he jumped. No. I don't know why he jumped there. I mean, a jump in wouldn't have worked. Maybe a Reddit tongue to jump over that?
Yeah.
Unfortunate end for Lionel. He was looking so good there.
I've never seen a Scarlet able to pull off something cool with that armor break, and we saw it mid-screen too in the 30% damage. That was pretty hot right there.
Right into the boiling point? That was sick.
Ramirez, Scarlet Specialist.
Mm-hmm.
2-1.
Through.
I gotta say, I'm super impressed with Lionel though, from top to bottom. There was a sequence in the corner that I wish I could break down at like slow-mo, because he did like 2 monumental reads back to back, flawless block something, I don't even think it was intentional, and then did like a 40% corner combo, and almost got the setup going. It eventually was called out by Ramirez, but it was like, holy crap, he had everything down pat. Anytime it was Ramirez's turn, flawless block. Outside of that, beautiful spacing on normals. Loving it. Ramirez up 2-1 now, and we get a huge tectonic shift in characters from Joker to Cabal.
Yeah, but 2 very offensive characters, so I see where this is going. See a theme there. That was a nice bait attempt from Mr. Ramirez going to the parry. Lionel not biting. Good for
Winning round 1 of the rock, paper, scissors of this particular round, that's for sure. Oh, right here whipping. Wow. Right here whipping with it.
Well, it worked with Joker. I don't know the tech with Cabal when it comes to whipping on purpose.
Yeah, his strings are a little more slow. You know, that back 1-2, the 2-2, the 1-1 doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, he's
Right.
definitely gonna have to have more of a different game plan here on the ground. But is he ever even gonna be on the ground? That's the question.
The floor is lava. 9% shift at this point would be a big issue, but hold on a minute, man. This is Skull. This is 1 string into fate blow into GG's. That's 1 back 2. Try it again. 1%. He's fishing for it so hard. Watch for the teleport. Watch for the teleport. Time is slowly becoming a factor. 13 seconds
I'm
to block.
scared. I'm scared. The
11%. There's the teleport.
What a block.
Big. That was huge, Mr. Aquaman. that back 2 block was huge because we don't know what would have happened on wake up.
Exactly, that was a scary one. How about the floor being lava? Why would you want to be with the ball in the air or plus frames and 40% combos, just flying everywhere? Ooh, people stagger. They're called out by Lena immediately. And what a conversion! The cheeky air to air. Look at the dash out. Oh! I would have cried if that worked.
Select here from Lionel. Trying to bring us into a game 5 situation. Mr. Ramirez wants none of that.
Oh, another big
And
air
the air to air. Yeah, match point, Mr. Ramirez.
I wonder if Ramirez played Injustice, because that is such an Injustice read to me, those instant jump ones. Woo. Oh my god, goodness, the active frames! I've been there though. Oh, they're boiling.
Haven't we all?
Give me the damage. Give it to me. Such a good knockdown too. Like that's not. It's not something a lot of people know about. Is the knockdown on Boiling Point? She gets to even full screen, either set up zoning, or if she wants to play aggressive, can come in. It's like plus 3,922 on it.
There, and make the mid screen to work with. Ah, almost found it.
I wonder if that was supposed to be a Boiling Point, or he just like before he may have been reading a breakaway. Woo! Normals. I love watching Guns with the Needle.
Oh, no!
He got it! No!
Oh no, you messed it up, Miss Aquaman.
Oh, no.
That would have been sick. That would have
not
been
like
sick.
this.
Full screen confirm.
Not like this.
Interactable. Hold on a minute. It's still match point. Lionel has to make something happen.
Take down 2 of them, Mr. Aquaman!
There is no defense for it. Yeah, straight into it.
Oh, this isn't going to
Oh, boy.
scale at all.
This is gonna hurt quite a bit, man. This
Oh my goodness!
What?
It's already hurting so much!
Hold on a minute. Hold on. 5%. This was 50%, Mr. Aquaman. Hold on a minute.
50%.
Oh no!
Teleport. Oh boy. Oh boy. That down 2 was game changing. We are going into a final game.
Another
That was
clutch.
sick.
Another clutch down 2 by Lionel. And this one was, again, just a very aggressive get the heck off of me down 2 that worked out. And look at the payout, 50%. And it was right before Ramirez got a breakaway. So it could not have been timed any better. That Savage down 2 keeps him alive here. And what a call out at the end of the aerial buzzsaw, because Ramirez had gotten into a pattern of those instant jump ones.
The hourglass.
We got to switch back from Ramirez now. Switch off of Scarlet, I should say, to Sindel making her second appearance.
Maybe because of the air Banshee, which he did equip. Maybe he wants to nullify and shut down that air slot gas.
Round 1.
Maybe.
Fight.
Hopefully it was the right pick for Mr. Ramirez.
We've already seen the 2 things that we're probably going to see an awful lot of. Big active frames, Scream, and forward 4 out of Sindel. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Oh. It doesn't even seem like... Man, that armor break, I feel like the amplified regular version of it does more damage. Is the crushing blow ever worth it with that thing? I guess to kill, that's about it, huh?
Probably. Uh-huh. Big trip guard coming on of Lionel.
This is starting to get away from Ramirez here. He needs a big offensive read of his own.
Ooh, hold on a minute. One big hit is all Mr. Ramirez needs. Just like that.
Oh! He got him!
I mean, Mr. Get out of here, Mr.
I can't believe
Come
it.
on, man.
That was...
Give me a break, Mr. Aquaman.
Oh my goodness. That was... I mean... It's honestly befitting. It's poetry in motion that... Like I said, he needed an aggressive savage read, right?
It was
To make that... Oh my god! It's getting worse! Downward air flip! But hey, if it works, it works, and he finally gave Lionel. I feel like it tastes his own medicine right there. This is just some good Mortal Kombat in a Game 5 situation.
Yeah.
Two players swinging,
Perfect
baby.
way of putting it, yeah.
This got super sweaty. Oh,
what's
guaranteed damage.
Watch for raw nomad dash. That's probably a final round situation.
Ooh! What a flawless block. That was from downtown. There was a bunch.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Give me those ribs.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, he spends it. Ooh, this is going to hurt quite a bit. This is over 50% this Aquaman.
This is like 65. This doesn't scale at all. Oh my God. Look at this. That was like
He
60.
actually got the life lead.
60%.
There's still enough time to chip.
Oh, the interactable zone! There is no confirmed threat! Ah! Mr. Aquaman!
Oh my goodness.
What just happened, Mr. Aquaman?
What is
What?
actually going on? What is actually
Where's the
happening?
Banshee?
This isn't Mortal Kombat. This is madness.
Final round, let's go.
I'm done. Corner.
Pick it up. Back two though.
Sniped him. Position. It just jumps out of the corner like it's no big
These
deal.
wake up jumps, man. Yeah, confirm for Lionel. Amplifies. I don't know what was that. What was that?
Yeah, no breakaway. I mean, he could have
Yeah, right.
fully cashed out. Can't let that happen again. Oh my God, the wake up forward four.
Good block on the overhead. It's the grab. The corner to work with. What's it gonna be? He still has that crushing blow. Locked and loaded. The scream. Hold on a minute. The Banshee. Nothing afterwards. The back two though.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Was that the? Oh,
I mean, to be fair, no, hold on a minute. That was not one of those down twos, Mr. Aquaman. That was actually genius. That was actually genius. Lionel broke away, tried to wake up with a grab pretty much. Mr. Ramirez saw it coming, punished it with a down two, and sealed the deal. That was genius play from Mr. Ramirez right there.
yeah, that was a that's what we call a high risk, high reward play right there at the end, and ends up working out for him. But that's what I feel like that entire set was. These guys were out here making big brain, 12th level intellect, galaxy brain reads. Where's Brainiac? There he is. See him right there? 12th level intellect reads, and he's just back there going, yes, very good. Yes. I don't have
That
a good
was sick.
Brainiac, but that was a
That was
wonderful
sick.
match. Game 5,
That was
final
sick.
hit, the back and forths. The explosiveness from both. Even with Scarlet, we saw some amazing, explosive pickups in conversions, big damage with the boiling point. Good mix-ups with the back two, etc. We saw wonderful execution with the flawless blocks from both gentlemen. From downtown, flawless block up twos that were working for both. That was great. That was high octane, start to end, back and forth. Game 5. That was Mortal Kombat 11. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far.
Think that will be tough to beat almost, man. That set had almost everything. It had clutch moments.
Yep.
It had situations where we didn't even understand what happened. Almost
Yep.
like
I don't
that
even want to
round
understand.
two situation, jump in, Benchy. How did Cabal win that round? Like, there is so much to break down there. Unfortunately, we do not have that time because we are going into the loser side of things. It's going to be Superior versus Serious Hatman. Serious Hitman, not Hatman. But before we get into that, let's quickly talk about one of our partners, which is Astro Gaming. I mean, Astro Gaming has been one of our partners for quite some time, supporting the Mortal Kombat scene. So go ahead and check them out at astrogaming.com to find all their official licensed PlayStation audio products. All what you hear is coming straight out of the Astro Gaming headsets. So once again, big thank you to Astro Gaming for showing that love for the MK scene.
Sounds like the players are already ready to go here in this next one, and they most certainly are. Serious
So,
Hitman.
this is another one of those situations. This is one of those Lionel situations. I don't know a lot about Superior. Just gonna put it out there. But I do like me some Collector.
That we most certainly do, and Hitman. Oh my goodness.
What? Man, I haven't seen a Terminator in so long in tournament.
Somewhere,
It's been almost like a year.
somewhere in the world, Dab just like woke up and went, "It's time." Terminator's
Today's the
being
day.
used in tournament. Hitman usually
right.
a Raiden player, right?
Yeah, yes.
which tells
Locked
me
in open series.
I have not
which tells me
terminated
that
the
he's
knock
probably
noggin.
bringing the teleport version of Terminator, and it's got some sauce.
I will achieve my mission objective.
Round one, fight.
This character can play a different game than anyone else with that teleport.
That was the first move.
That's exactly what we see.
Running man, very early. Man, I haven't seen Terminator in tournament for so long, man. Show me something, serious Hitman.
Yes, again, there's a 50-50, and he tried to meet him with command grab. What a legend.
Fully punish that man. That is a move you have to punish. Out of there.
Well, the range of Collector right now. Oh, no.
Confirmed.
Next.
To the restand. Oh, not there with the punish.
Terminator out here playing Mortal Kombat X right now, Mitsu.
Yeah, you're right.
Just a run-up mix-up, baby. And the teleport!
Yeah, he took all the time
he's
in the
dead.
world, man. Yeah, he's definitely dead.
I would
Spend it?
I would come off it. Oh, actually, I hit wide right
He has the
bar.
bar, he has the bar, he has the bar. Oh no, oh no!
Oh, the medieval ignore. I feel like that may not
Round two,
have been the most solid option there, but wow.
No, especially with the bar being available for Serious Hitman, man. Oh boy, superior. You mad, man.
Yeah, bad lad move right there. Respect. That's probably why he's here, Mitsu. Ooh, let it rip. Oh, that was actually really smart.
For two. Hey, hey.
Oh man, he just threw one of Devore's kids.
That's messed up.
It's just a baby, man. 50. Oh, here we go.
He's right.
50. Oh no, got the save. Still a mix-up though. Running man standing
Good
alone.
punish. Good punish on the roll.
You're wounded.
Serious Hitman answering back here.
final round, fight.
Jeez. 0 to 100.
Is someone
real quick.
counting? Trade. No, done. Teleport. Where is he? Where is he?
Where is he? Where is he? Where was it? No one knows. Oh! Back.
Oh, without two. Good back grab. 26%, just like that. Very even.
Oh! Down two? I've never seen that
Yeah.
down two get that beaten before in my life. Oh my god.
He's not believing.
He's the back 2-3 times in a row in 4 different places. And there was a lot of negative frames on the screen. That is how, okay, that's how like fearful Superior was there, because he knew how many mix-ups were available at Hitman's disposal. I wish I would have seen him get a little more aggressive there and just swing, be a little more disrespectful in those closing moments. But damn, that was a really good game number one. We saw some great tech out of Serious Hitman there. It came down to me in that last round, that jump kick beating Collectors down to, you know, a lot of people like to meme on anti-airs in this game, but Collectors down to is so hard to jump in on.
It's super soft.
It is like migraine level inducing as far as how good that anti-air is. And so that changed up everything, because that jump kick out of Terminator cancels almost for free into the air grab, and it's just a nice little built-in OS that leads into massive damage, the reset, the restand 50-50 situation, and that turned around everything for Hitman right there. Superior was playing pretty well.
Round one,
Straight rematch. Wow. Slammed out of the air. 2 for 2. Trying to be a bit too cute. The relic working out so far. And another one.
Wow, Hitman, the conversions have been
Yeah.
crisp.
Good challenge. Making sure no one's watching. The cheap shot.
And Ooh, that was from so far
Command
away.
grab.
Tucked him in. Nice.
He's just walking. He
I'm
can't be
scared.
walking.
Oh no, he teleported again. What is neutral for 400, Alex? Oh. The overhead and
Go.
There goes Collector's future children.
It was so many running mans, Mr. Aquaman.
A lot of running mans, a lot of grabs, and then he's like, he's forcing him to jump in these situations, and he's using that against him later on because we see a lot of anti-airs that are picked up beautifully in the combos, right?
Out of there.
Because this variation of Terminator wants you to jump too because he has that air-to-air grab that leads into a full combo. So this is all conditioning, I feel like, right now. You gotta survive this, but that's some big collector damage, and I'm loving that as a meaty. Especially here in the corner. You know, don't jump out of this corner, ever. Oh, there it is!
He did it again. Hold on a minute.
50-50s.
Tough task, but hold on a minute, Mr. Aquaman. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Oh, one more. Oh, no, 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 no.
For sure, Mr. Aquaman. Don't do this to me.
Not like this. This is just one away. And there's the down two.
Behind him as well. I mean, to be fair, he has 6 arms. He might need that priority.
Oh, I agree. As much as I complained about it.
Oh.
Oh, he tried some stuff right there. Ooh.
Is that crushing blow? No. Well, maybe, but he didn't pull it off anyway. Jumps himself in the corner. This is bad news for Serious Hitman.
Oh, that was really smart. Not a lot of characters that have mid-command grabs, or not a lot of players that have mid-command grabs, like to abuse that. If someone's slightly negative on block, they're going to be in respect a lot of the time. So get that established early to reverse with the mid-command grab, and just a disruption right there of the knee. Close to, oh my god! Oh, I'm sure that amplified choke putting in some work at the end. Serious.
Just slam dunked him. Stop. That is such a sick.
Oh yeah, that's a good outro right there. Look at this Terminator work, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Hitman making the lower bracket run with bottom tier. Can't do a single thing in this game, Terminator. You love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, those running mans, those jumped running mans were really used against him, man. He was catching him jumping so many times into a full combo. Serious Hitman is keeping Superior on his toes here.
Collector.
I imagine for both, there's a lot of unfamiliarity matchup-wise. For Superior, does he have any
Island ruins.
matchup knowledge against Terminator?
Yeah, right. I mean, what do you know other than, you know, gotta block right and I gotta jump here and there?
We haven't seen him like fully make reads on the running man stance, like grab into like huge damaging combos. It's just been kind of stray hits. He's been doing full jumps, not getting a big combo upon landing, things like that. I want to see him punish Hitman maybe a little bit harder for some of these reads. And oh, just wrong on that. What about that? I mean, what are you gonna do about that? I feel like he did the right thing and he put out a big active poke. It was just outside of the range, and just like earlier with the Joker that we saw him do 1-2 from so far out that the mid came in from a distance to punish it.
Oh, we haven't even seen that so far. The green stuff. Not jumping anymore, it seems like. A 3 and the low. I don't know about that breakaway. I mean, it's still doable, but after that running man, I'm not sure anymore. 4% left. Superior's gonna make something happen here.
Yeah, it's definitely doable.
He's trying. He's trying.
Oh no, where's he gonna go? He could be anywhere. He teleported twice.
I mean, fair play to Superior, man. He tried his best to make it happen. Serious Hitman on match point to eliminate Superior.
Got a sniper right there. Oh, he beats him running man anyway. Every time he's grounded, he gets grabbed. Every time he's airborne, he gets grabbed. I mean, so just pick your poison, honestly. pick your poison.
So deceiving. Fast down 2 though. Hold on a minute. Nothing more afterwards. I'm not sure about that. There was no breakaway. I'll drop this one though. Tricky stuff. Wow, that one traded. This is so wild, Mr. Aquaman. Both of these characters all over the place.
Swinging right now, swinging, and teleport comes out with a jump kick, and that's, again, Superior trying to make a hard read on timing when he's going to come out of that teleport. hasn't worked out. There's that grab. I want to see him abuse that way more, Mitsu. That's a mid-command grab. You put some respect on that thing.
And the reversal to keep it simple. Is that enough? No! F%. Yeah. The dirty stuff from Superior. Staying alive.
Final
Serious
round.
Hitman still on match point.
Fight.
Surely he's going to teleport out. Yes, sir.
Oh!
Okay, Superior. He saw that once or twice before. Jump after the teleport. Beautiful stuff from Sirius. Excuse me, Superior.
I mean, call him serious because that was a galactic level read right there. Ooh, Constellation reference. Let's go. I'm in there. And oh, wrong on that read. Jumps into the active shotgun. But wow, look how aggressive Superior is. He is all over the place. And that's what I like to see because he was. No, Serious Hitman was so much more aggressive than he was, and now it's Superior getting a little more comfortable. He's one away from this. This could get him back into this. Fatal Blow is in play. Comes in from down the 4-3, but he didn't even know it was going to hit. Oh!
Man, that's the second time he's running a hit. Oh boy. I'm fearing for Superior, man. I'm nervous for him. Ah! Okay, there you go.
Wow. But
He read the running man.
if that would have worked, it would have been a crushing blow.
Yeah, and that would have been GG's. And that would have been disastrous, man, for Superior, because by all means, he deserved that round. He should have had it way earlier. But at least, you know, gets it on the board, defending 2 match points against him.
I saw the adjustment that I wanted Superior to make. I saw him command grab 3 times at the end of that match, and it put him in that position. A 43 health left on Hitman, put the pressure on him, but it was a lot more command grabs. Forward 1 command grab, stand 1 command grab. The reversal command grab, I love it. That's definitely gotten a lot more damage on the board for him here, and he's a lot more active on the screen. He's moving around a little bit more. He's making harder reads because I think he's recognizing that Hitman is the one that's been controlling the pace of the match. Yeah, he kind of gets to with that teleport, but outside of it, we're seeing Superior wake up a bit. In terms of play, not necessarily coming off the ground with
Right.
buttons.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. 2-2-1.
No,
What a time
teleport.
to be alive, man.
Teleport
What a
versus
time to be
teleport.
alive.
Let's go.
It's Terminator versus Collector.
Yeah, we've seen Terminator, Collector, Scarlet. Every bottom tier that isn't tournament
Joker.
viable. Yeah, Joker. it's about time that we see some Joker in tournament. All right, guys, I'm getting told to get off the broadcast. My bad. Oh, they're the air grab jump shenanigans. Very hard to deal with, but there is an answer. That anti-air mace does the job, and it's some big beefy damage too.
What do you do against that? What's the answer?
Oh my goodness! I mean, that mace has been a really good answer. He's backed out of the range to where it's going to be max distance. It covers the air. It covers the ground on the second hit, and we might have it.
So.
Oh no! I lied.
Boy.
There is no answer. Mitsu, never mind. Let's take back
Aquaman.
the past
Why?
20 seconds. He put out everything he could. He still got teleported 50-50 in the fatal.
Mr. Aquaman, why?
Oh my goodness. Watch your toes.
Match point, Serious Hitman. Once again. Can he convert this time?
Oh my goodness.
Man, both teleport at the same time.
Solid neutral here. Boys are all over the place. That is gonna confirm. Wow. Damage. 50-50. Ooh, not fall this time. Okay, late adjustments. He has seen that one before.
Okay, the up 2. It's a start. Firing the corner. There is no anti-air. Good blocks from Superior.
I like
Stay safe here.
I like the mind game from him there too, of trying to bait him into the crushing blow, that stagger. Went to command grab the previous round. Tried to get him into the button. That was really good, really. You're gonna make a hard read here. Just the patience, not fast enough to beat the down four. The fatal.
Okay.
Gonna give him a little bit of breathing room, but he is on life alert right now, Mitsu.
Sure, man. What is that? 2.5%? Not very good. Not very good. But does have offensive bar.
On your knees.
Oh, you needed that! You needed that, Mr. Aquaman!
He got it from downtown with the
Wow! That down two, Mr. Aquaman, was huge.
Final round.
Staying alive with less than
That
3%.
That was a, what, 80% health comeback? I can't believe it.
So much. He's looking really good so far. Hold on a minute. We might have a situation. Out of there. Wow. Accelerate.
Oh, broke the armor in the back. He did it again. I can't believe that he did that like 6 times in a row. He is making that a no mix-up mix-up.
Oh no, again? Not again, not again! Okay, good job. Make this count, make this count. Punish him for it. Looking good so far. Oh, and the drop. Okay, it's not a disastrous drop, but still.
Was it a drop, or did he mean to go for the reset and the crushing blow overhead out after that?
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Tried to swing. Like a shotgun. Serious Hitman came off all of his meter, though. I don't know about that.
Those are mids on the way back.
The air to air!
Defensive board chip, surely. Oh, not gonna need it. The forward one sealing the deal. We have another
I can't
game
believe it.
5.
I cannot
Here
believe
in
it.
Loser side. Superior somehow staying alive after that clutch comeback. Wow.
I honestly don't know how. He has done some miraculous things to make this comeback happen. It has been, I don't know what the normal is called, but it's I think it's a stand 3, the mace that kind of goes to the sky and the ground. That has been, you know, a great adjustment in mid-set where he's been looking for an answer. Those first 2 games, he hadn't had one at all. Found a little bit of something there, and then from there has been able to build a game plan that started to work out here. It's off of some really aggressive reads. Serious Hitman, some questionable decisions at the end came off all of his meter. I don't know about all that. It gave him less tools. He had no fatal blow to back it up. You know, that double mid shotgun. I don't know what the mentality was going into that. Maybe he wanted some hit advantage, try to go on off of that. But it's going to be no switch. Hitman not feeling, I think, too threatened to come off Terminator unless this is the pick that he feels is tournament ready. We got ourselves another match, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5. Let's go.
And once again, double teleport. Start things off. Good whip punish from Superior as well. Off to a good start. Restand.
What a read. No damage off it, though. The air grab missing out, and
Ooh. That worked perfectly. Look at Superior.
oh, the short hop thing. This is all Superior right now. I don't know what has happened, but the download has been completed. Mix-ups are no longer working. I think that Hitman Mitsu has become far too patterny in his mix-ups. He's done the same exact thing in the corner like 12 times in a row. Even out here mid-screen, those running man stance grabs had not been working out earlier in the set. The raw 50-50s were working out. Even there, he keeps continuing to do that. The raw 50-50s, we're seeing less and less and less.
Wow.
Oh!
Back to back. Try me again.
What are you gonna do?
Here we go. The restands. What's it going to be? The overhead. Into nothing. I didn't believe it.
Because they had been blocked so many times before and the running man stance, so he didn't even believe in the running man stance afterwards. Oh.
Wow, the anti-air Superior is looking really good, man. Needs one more round of defending so many match points by himself. Hold on a minute. Double fit low situation. What's it going to be? Wake up roll.
No meter again for Hitman in this situation, though, Mitsu. That was detrimental to him last time. Just
wow. Do it again, then. Watch the teleport. There it is. That's the corner. I'm not sure about that. No more. And he could not take the damage. It's going to be double match point. Loser's bracket. Loser finds himself eliminated. Superior with the positioning advantage.
teleports himself to the corner. I don't know about that. What? Works out for him so far because here we go. In the same situation, and the anti-airs have been immaculate. Dare I say, they've been superior.
Press it again. Yeah, no fear from Hitman, man. No fear from Serious Hitman. Those running backs. Hey,
Oh no!
No, I don't know about
I
this one.
think-
I think that's an execution error. I'm not gonna.
sure. Maybe he was
Maybe
trying
a
to set up
galactic
something,
rain.
man.
Maybe
Yeah,
a galactic rain read because that is a short hop that does have a crushing blow requirement, and that's what, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Wow, what a jump. Superior, man.
the reverse 3-0 has happened. Superior. What adjustments. This is what Best of 5 is all about. The prolonged sets. The fact that he was able to, as the set progressed, right, he was able to pick up on the patterns of Hitman so well. The jumps, he teleports, the mix-ups off running man stances, what he wanted to do, when, where. He had it all called out at the end. It was all working out. Still came down to a final round, final game. So these players came here to play. But wow, the new blood here tonight, Mitsu, looking pretty good.
Yeah, it was tough to take you serious after that friendship, to be fair. But yeah, you do have a point. I mean, so far, Lionel and Superior, and I believe Superior finds himself unranked in the rankings, man. So it's in super dark horse getting into this week 7. And once again, man, 350 points for winning the tournament. And we're almost there. You're almost there with 350 in that, what, top 16 range? Even higher. Excuse me. You're like finding yourself at like top 11. Another win or even like second place finish could be very good. So let's see where, both Superior and Lionel will end up by the end of the season.
You never know if someone can come in like this, make
Yeah.
two big runs. If you get a top 3 etc. placement here, and then in the next week get something like a top 3 placement, you could find yourself in that position as well. And these guys look like they have the skill able to do it. But guys, we are going to go and talk about PS4 tournaments once again. Go check them out. This is the Mortal Kombat Pro Competition, also presented by PS4 Tournaments and the Open Series. Weekly competitions for all skill levels. Compete against your friends and rivals for unique rewards. Visit the competition center, compete.playstation.com. You sign up with your PSN ID, and that's as easy as it is. Registration complete. You're in your match. You can also go to the game itself on your PlayStation and then hit that little middle touchpad, and it'll bring up the competition center as well. You can sign up right off of your PlayStation. Get in there. It's that easy. Go sign up today if you guys are on PlayStation.
There's still some time to do exactly that. Now, we do have another set coming up shortly for the round 1. It's going to be another losers match. It's going to be Sleeping Lion versus H-Dope. The brothers once again, and this is one of those, another one of those Greece versus Russia situations. The brothers have been so dominant throughout, the pro competition. Once again, was said before that they couldn't play because of whatever circumstances they had in their personal lives. They couldn't play for so long. Been just watching and studying stuff like that. Came in and absolutely dominant the EU East side of things, and they find themselves in a very, very good spot. Speaking of which, man, K-Top first place in the rankings. His brother third place. Both being so dominant. And still trying to gain a few more points here and there for whatever reason. Trying maybe to get some more practice, keep some people.
I think that what H-Dope's overall goal probably is, Mitsu, is to get second in points, so he's on the opposite side of the bracket from his brother. That's honestly probably it here.
Yeah, for sure. Because, you said it yourself, they couldn't meet until, like, very late into the tournament. Yeah, and he's looking very good to do so, man. Once again. 970 points. Let me take a look who's currently second. Boy, oh boy, with 1,210 points, disarted. But that's doable, for sure. If he ends up at like second or whatever, man, he's right up there. And K-Top is still in, so it's looking good.
And it's even more doable because Disarted, I believe, went out at about 13th this event. So he's going to be only getting, a couple points versus H-Dope. He's going to be here. He's going to try to make a big lower bracket run, see if he can add on those points to try to catch up to him because he's got one more week to try to do so. And I think that that's what the name of the game is here, just to try to avoid his brother early in that top 8. But how dominant have they been? And how dominant are brothers in Mortal Kombat? You got guys down in Latin America as well, brothers that are tearing it up. In North America, you've got 20 sets of brothers that are tearing it up. You've got the UK brothers tearing it up, not just on the microphone, but in the game as well. You know, with Josh and VGY, and it's just incredible to see all across the globe. Brothers in Mortal Kombat kind of go hand in hand.
It's almost like having a solid training partner does the trick for you.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, right. It goes to
Actually,
show that
It's real quick.
Go ahead.
I actually got to talk to Biohazard about this a little bit recently, and it isn't that you get a training partner all the time. It's that there is a feeling of one person on the planet that you never want to lose to ever, and it is your brother, and that's what sets the tone of like that rivalry, and that's why brothers get so good, is because when brothers play, there's an added, you really don't want to lose to this person, because then they're just going to take it home and be like, oh, you know, you're just going to get bullied all the time from your brother, and nobody wants that. Screw that. And so you're going to try your best to beat them.
That's so interesting that you say that, because I was talking to Ketchup the other day about that, and he was, I think, having a total different approach. Now,
Yeah.
to be fair, they're not competing anymore, but he was like, you're just really proud that both of you made it to that, to that stage, be it top 8, top 3, grand finals, whatever, just like being really proud. And you have this whole different story, almost sounding like animosity and stuff like that. That's, very interesting to hear. But, whatever it's
That's
going
what
to
I
be,
thought it
it's
was
going
gonna
to be
be.
motivation.
When I asked Bio, I was like, so is it all nice and nice? And he goes, no, I just don't want to lose.
Yeah, you can't hear the end of that one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, man. Yeah, brothers in MK are doing the work. And, to be fair, even last week, I think, it was week number 6, H-Dope had to go through so many people to just make the losers run. Once again, he starts in top 8 losers, had to go through Magic T, through Nivik, and through his brother, K-Top, and did exactly that. So, it's definitely not unthinkable that, he repeats the same run and ends up at that second place finish. Exactly what he wants, that's for sure.
Here we go. Sleeping Lion, H-Dope. Are we going to see the Shiva? He's got one of the most unique and interesting takes on Shiva, using a lot of hit advantages. It's not going to matter here because he's going to be coming in swinging with all of the damage, mobility, voice acting that Mortal Kombat can put on display.
Spawn. Now, here's the thing with Spawn, right? We see him from time to time in, the pro competition, but the thing is, they equip Soul Forfeit as well, but we don't see it in action.
I agree.
Give me a combo video,
Just
man.
do
I want
it.
to see the combo video.
Why not? If you can puke 700 damage at will, just do it.
Yeah.
Put that fear
I'm sure he did equip it.
in your opponent. Just put that fear in them.
Yeah, activate it at least, man. Activate it.
Activate it and
Flex
be
on
like,
them.
do something. I double dog dare you. You will die.
Yeah, right. Even the grab, man, even like as simple as a reversal can lead into so much damage. Hold on. What? Misako, man, why? Where's the soul forfeit?
No soul for it. Charging, Hellspawn, and air.
Round 1.
Lethal Glide, which is the dive kick? No, it's the lunge. Is he just using variation? I forgot what variation, but I'm pretty sure that's just a variation. And Sleeping Lion trying to restore the Matoka. Oh,
Revenant Nightwolf, I believe, as well. Restore himself.
And this has the launcher and the mid arrow, and it is good to have a zoning tool versus Spawn. There you go. That's gonna be a wonderful trade. Spawn's projectile, a problem in and of itself. What a chase down with a forward one, and we're going coast to coast here. Ourselves in the corner. Or the Matoka, ladies and gentlemen. Sisters
as well. Gotta watch the parry though, man. Watch the cape.
Oh, no believe.
Oh, good challenge from Sleeping Lion. Not worrying about that cape at all. Good stuff.
Round 2. Fight.
Excellent start, H-Dope. Hey, he hasn't been in 3-4 range, hasn't been up close at all, no 1-1 mix-ups. It's just kind of been a zone fest, and then Sleeping Lions clipped them with those big normals. 8 to 4 too early, which is something that you really don't want to happen. and then getting called on a staggers. Oh my god, another
We're
one.
saying?
Watch your dome. Oh my
You were
god,
saying
no!
it's the Aquaman.
No! I've been there though. Listen, guys, you can go into a match against Nightwolf, tell yourself 100 times that you're gonna block the overhead, and it's still gonna hit.
Very simple, man. Sleeping Lion. It's keeping it very simple.
Yeah, H-Dope has looked pretty uncomfortable here. Hasn't been able to get zoning going, hasn't been able to get any kind of up-close stagger game going at all. He has just been dead.
Wow.
He either got hit by forward 2 or he ran into or pressed against an active forward 1. That's exactly how game 1 went from like that was everything. Every forward 2 landed. Every time he put out a big mid, it just hit. And H-Dope never found himself in range that Spawn wants to be. Spawn wants to be at 3-4 range up close, right? He's not going to win the zone battle, so he's already going to kind of want to be there. You want to be in a range where you can mix up with 1-1, get those plus frames, establish something. He established, I felt like, nothing there. And if a switch is going to happen, now's the time, because then you're already in a position where you have to start from scratch. Even if you go with Spawn, I feel like you're starting from scratch.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that was working at all, and I think H-Dope does agree.
Shiva.
We see the queen of the Shokan.
Oh boy, where is Foxy when you need him? Just in heaven right now. We're gonna get justice for the queen, and we're gonna restore the Matoka all at once, ladies and gentlemen. 2-for-1 special here on a pro competition.
A win-win situation.
For the Shokan, for the Matoka.
Let's see how this one plays out. Sleeping Lion looking very solid so far, Ma. Keeping it very simple, but being very effective with it.
Now, this Shiva is really fun to watch, guys. You're going to see him go into a lot of hit advantages of the shield spin. And you're seeing him throw a lot of 50-50s with the low grab, and of course, the enhanced drag. Oh, nope. We got the dragon stance here. Fly drop was keeping grounded. That is disgusting.
Hey! You didn't go with a fourth one. Interesting.
Oh! A mix.
Uh-oh. Yeah, pretty smart choice.
This is a completely different match, isn't it? Mix-ups. Oh, and that's a mix-up on top of a mix-up, and he got the reflect in between. That was hot.
That was very interesting that he can reflect even the third one, the fourth one for sure, but not the third one? Didn't know that. Not gonna matter too much. Just like that, man. Goes to show.
Round 2.
All it took was one hit to get that entire thing going. One hit, and then it was the read afterwards that was truly special. He whiff punished perfectly in the hit advantage. Caught H-Dope swinging and beat the forward 1 for the first time this time around. Oh, had the right idea. Hit 50 times. Or not. He's being really disrespectful in the hit advantage too with Sleeping Lion. Doesn't want to guess the raw 50-50, I think, out of the gate, and the stand 2 low grab might whiff if he gets the jump out.
I feel like he can't throw 4 at that range, and those trades even are now working so far. Well, they are at that health advantage, that's for sure. 1%. Oh, just like that, man. Just some good old zoning. Giving him a taste of his own medicine is H-Dope. That was a convincing game, but to be fair, convincing games back-to-back from both Sleeping Lion and H-Dope. Let's see if there's going to be a character change from Sleeping Lion, who also plays Kung Lao. Maybe with the teleport.
Not a bad
Shiva.
Yeah, probably not a bad choice here.
Mm-hmm.
Would be Lao. You can see that Shokan stance is a bit of a problem here early on. That's about it. Everything else is pretty solid, but he ate probably 800, maybe even like 1,200 damage total in both rounds off of the projectiles.
Yeah, maybe he was focused too much in beating it with the parry. Not sure, but he did try to parry it quite a bit. Didn't always work.
Is he gonna?
Maybe needs another approach to work around it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna bring the tracking move, but not today. Just gonna try to stick it out with good old Rising Tomahawk.
Round 1.
Lightning Arrow. If he can get Lightning Arrow out consistently and get trades, those are definitely in his favor. But then there's always Stomp.
not at a huge life deficit. Won't work.
Oh man, he even loses that trade. There we go. And that's exactly what we were talking about. And the moment that you get it established, it only opens up. That's the thing about fighting games, guys. Fighting games are like onions. They have layers. And, well, oh my god, that one into the backboard core. Once you call someone out for something and show them that you have an answer for it, he's bleeding. He's
Wow, that was unfortunate. I was confused for a second, but man, I was like, when you said fighting games are almost like onions, I was like waiting for the punchline, like so bad. I was like, what? Where's this going?
Yeah, you know, they're like layers in that once you call someone out for something, that only gives them information to go, okay, well now I can do this, and it only unlocks what we call layer 2, and then there's layer 3, layer 4, and then eventually throughout a set you can get upwards to layer 732.
That's the core, I reckon.
Yep.
There you go. Getting shim with the 1-1-1. Wow, it still worked.
Hey, look at all the straight hits. And, you know, the casual viewer, actually, let's see if we can close this out here in the corner. The jump kick gets it here. Sleeping Lion not sleeping that round. But if you guys want to know what layer 722 looks like in Mortal Kombat, it's wake up short hop kick. That's what deep in the layers are. That's where you're trying everything in your power to get something to work. Wake up! Wake! Wow! Wake up is wrong. Down for him here. Sleeping Lion on the board. And, oh, this is that savagery that I'm talking about. He just did that on block.
Wow, what a bait from H though. Need so much more, man. Oh, it's a start. Watch the stop. Yep. Right on cue. Not gonna matter. Where are you charging? Oh, he had it ready to go. But just like that, it's like almost even. Oh! Oh, you gotta watch those. You gotta watch those. The dirty stuff. What are you gonna do? That is so dirty.
Listen, pray to the elder gods when that 5 projectile comes out and that stop. That is...
Well,
that's...
on paper.
Listen,
on paper, right?
Yeah.
The craziest thing he could have potentially done, double dash into a reflect and just hope that somehow you reflect it and she stomps in time at the same time, and you know, you beat her with her own projectile. That's like, you know, very deep as well. That's like just right outside the core.
I want to see him back to the stomp as an anti-air. Never gonna happen, but I just wanted to put it out there. Oh, that was a tough situation. You know, the fact that he was able to get a backdash out was really nice. The time was just a little bit off as far as when the stomp was coming down. I thought the stomp was going to come down immediately after the block as well. I thought the backdash was good. But what a comeback by H-Dope. He was in a massive health deficit right there.
Right? But, you know, the fact that he had that crushing blow loaded with the stomp, that changed everything.
Oh yeah, also could have tried to, if he had the health, absorb it with Fatal Blow armor. Not easy to do though. That's really tight. It's really tight. I did it one time online, and the guy was like, "No one ever gets it." So good job. And I was like, "Oh man, is it really that tight?" And he goes, "Yeah."
So we do have the Shaolin here.
Ooh, very rarely do you
Down
see.
3.
She was 4-3. She actually has a really good close mid like that. They really get to see hit advantage. Look at that. He was plus like 20 right there, Mitsu, and then he did short hop kick. This is what I'm talking about. These are the deep players.
I was thinking about your words, Mr. Alphaman.
Maybe try to flawless block.
What? Did he? I'm not sure what happened.
GG's.
Round 2.
He canceled the stance and then did the stomp while he was teleporting. It was so fast.
Ow.
It was so almost got his chin checked too.
Definitely risking it now, Sleeping Lion, man. Definitely risking it. Leading to what? More Dragon Stance shenanigans? And I think we are going to see a Fatal Blow. There it is, on cue. From downtown. I mean, it was... What other options did he have other than teleporting? Because those fireballs. They at 50% left. Double heads. Hold on a minute, man. 144 in a dream, maybe? For sleeping line.
Hey,
It's
plus
the grab as well. Hold on.
Natural.
Put some respect on the plus frames right there. He's gonna teleport in. Trying to get cheeky and instead just gets quite literally lit up by H-Dope there. He's gonna take this 3-1. Some close games. That one game that got away from Sleeping Lion was everything.
Oh,
It was everything.
You know,
Massive health.
it was a tough
Did
situation.
I just hear Shiva drinking his blood at like in the background?
It was some
Anyway,
liquids in
it
my
was-
ear as
yeah,
well.
It was,
yeah.
it was something. It was something right there. He does have the really cool outro where she just kind of gives the shield to the guy. The guy's got the goblet. She drinks it. Praise the sun. All the blood drinkers here in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, you're into the blood stuff,
We
right?
need to get together. Yeah, Bloodfest 2020. I'll be there with Kodal or 2021. I don't even know what year it is.
Yeah, right. 2 years, man, of Mortal Kombat. How about
Yeah,
that?
shout
Just
out.
the
Shout
other
out.
day.
The 2-year anniversary was Friday.
Just the other day. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was
something
Friday.
like that.
Yeah, 23rd. 23rd, yeah. Wow, man. Mortal Kombat 11, man, it's still alive and well. When is the last time we celebrated a 2-year anniversary while the game
with a
is still
tournament.
active, man?
With the tournament still going.
With
on.
a pro
Absolutely, yeah.
competition, man, not like a community thing. We
Right.
are still very well and live with Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm looking forward to the future. With that being said, let's quickly take a look at some Mortal Kombat 11 merchandise to celebrate the sad anniversary. The Mortal Kombat 11 Pro Competition store. Check out Amazon.com/Mortal Kombat to find some apparel and gear, you know, with themed Mortal Kombat Pro Competition shirts and accessories for your phone. Got Sub-Zero, got Melina. There's way more stuff over at the store, so check out Amazon.com/Mortal Kombat to get yourself some Mortal Kombat gear representing the pro competition, your region, and your characters. Looking good, if I may say so myself. A bit biased because I got one. Thank you very much for that. But with that being said, we are going into a quick break for the reminder of the pro competition EU East Week 7. We shall be back in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. There will be more action just after this.
You can't hold me down. Yeah, how you like me now? You won't beat the hell of a crowd. Looks like bling. Going up, going up, going up, yeah. Going up, going up, going up, going up, yeah. Going up, going up, going up, going up, yeah.
No way! No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
PlayStation.
Hey guys, Ketchup and Mustard here, and it's time to test your might in the Mortal Kombat 11 Open Series. Ready to rumble? Power on your PlayStation and head to the Events app, filter by type, and select a convenient date and time. Boot up MK11 and locate the PS4 Tournaments menu option. Click it to visit a familiar place, the Console Events tab. Sign up and prepare to play. Once registered, you can view your tournament details and check-in time. A notification will remind you to tighten your black belt and get over here for your match. Continue combat in the open qualifiers to close in on the competition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the tournaments.
上。
Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Any ring I step into is mine. End of the line.
Then this fight is now personal.
It is exhausting being so perfect.
And a very warm welcome back, and welcome back to the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition here at the Intercontinental Combat. Round 1 is all done and dusted. We had some crazy matches. Let's see how the rest of the tournament will be playing out. I'm still Mitsu Owens, and I'm now joined by Falcon.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? And yeah, I mean, awesome stuff earlier on, Mitsu, with Mr. Aquaman. Those matches earlier that we had were crazy, and now we're down to just a few players left in this bracket that we're going to see. Who comes out on top? There are some obvious people that we've seen time and time again, people like, the brothers H-Dope and K-Top, but there are other people over here that we haven't quite seen before in these top 8 brackets, Mitsu, and they've been doing really well with their performances, both Lionel and Superior.
The unfortunate thing is that they have to face each other next in Losers Round 2. It's actually going to be the first match we are going to take a look at. One of these dark horses will unfortunately be eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, but before we can get into all those games, we do want to talk about our presenting partner, the PS4 Tournament Open Series. Now, if you want to get yourselves involved with competitive Mortal Kombat 11, this is the place to go. If you are on the PlayStation, the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro Competition is presented by the PS4 Tournaments. Be sure to check out the Open Series if you're looking to get your foot in the door with anything competitive and you are looking to play from the comfort of your own home. All you have to do is head to compete.playstation.com, sign in with your PSN ID, and take a look at what you can take part in, get involved, test your mettle, see where you're at, and if you do really well, earn yourself some pretty good money.
Yeah, speaking of which, man, the regional finals are almost there. Once again, This is week 7. We have 8 weeks in total. The regional finals will be happening after 8th week. So there is going to be $5,000 on the line for the top 8 qualifying finalists. Almost there. So much hard work already been done. Almost there. Final stretch this week and the 8th. But, the good news for some of these gentlemen, it's still doable to get, into the top 8 to play for some money as well. So, let's see how the rest of the season will be playing out. But for now, it's going to be, it's not even a team kill. It's, I don't know what to call it, but it's going to be 2 Russians going at it. It's going to be Lionel versus Superior. I mean, both
the new
these
blood, really, to the top 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really exciting players as well that have just kind of come into the fray, especially in such a stacked region with EU East. We know how many really good players there are over in Russia, but we're not just counting Russia, we're counting the entire Eastern Quadrant over here. And that is inclusive of, countries like Greece. There are players like Nivek who weren't able to make it into this top 8 right here because of the level of competition. But coming out of nowhere, seemingly, with this collector pick from the side of Superior. Now that's hype for me because I like watching a bit of Collector, to be honest. He doesn't really, get to see him in top 8s anymore, do you?
I mean,
ever, aside from, like NEC, but it's always great. And Lionel showing off a really strong Joker earlier on as well against Mr. Ramirez.
So here we go then. Superior versus Lionel. The green stuff is out early.
And using that forward 3 as well. Just trying to establish something, get a bit of life in his favor.
And abort! Oh, that was so unfortunate, man. You had so much time.
It really was. Using the forward 3 string right there, catching Lionel moving backwards. But right now we're just seeing some of the damage. They're really just trying to fish for damage right here. Cashes out the full string, the teleport there, anticipating the breakaway. Teleports himself into the corner though.
Command grab.
Okay, nice spacing as well.
Wow.
The auto spacing right there with that string. Using the 4-4 to catch Lionel with the whiff punish. Close out the round for himself. Superior looking pretty strong already.
Round 2, fight.
Hey, he kept him at bay. Didn't let Joker explode on him. Now their command grab, we've seen him earlier. He started using that a bit more, almost abusing it by the end of the set.
That's true. You could tell after Lionel throwing the Jack in the Box, he was definitely waiting for the teleport right there. Checks it with the down 1. Has all the pressure right here to work with in the corner. Great anti-air right there. Armor break as well, but couldn't get much more off of it.
Good throw escape.
Yeah, and you can tell just, oh my god, the space was being weaved for a while by Superior, but Lionel completely wise to it. Clean whip punish right there. Nice chunk of damage on the table, but gets opened up.
Yeah, leaves him standing, going straight into the command grab. This is one more hit into the fatal blow. Oh, command grab from that range, though. Maybe you read the wake up roll. I'm not sure.
He definitely did read the roll because that would have KB'd if he did manage to hit it. Was anticipating that forward roll. Didn't want to overcommit right there, but Lionel, once again, just that slight step ahead. We're seeing some adaptations coming out already just in the first game between these rounds, Mitsu.
Magic, but not doing its magic so far.
You can tell there's anticipation right there of the breakaway.
Rotex though, man. Really impressed with them.
They are, but right now he needs to fight his way out the corner. He does have quite a lot of a life deficit. 1, 2, 3, just Jack in the Box. That was whiff in the corner. Yeah, he wasn't ready for it.
Might, remember that. Guess that situation happens again. The restand, the tricky stuff, short top. Good blocks.
Just really biding his time right there. Escape failed. Not going to matter too much, as that's not going to be the crushing blow. You can tell he's just trying to get some damage on the board, trying to whittle down Joker, but the further you push him into Fatal Blow territory, the scarier it's going to be to deal with. Okay, clean down to anti-air.
I mean, now you're at a very rough spot. Yeah, got to teleport your way in. Was anticipated. Clean punish from Lionel.
Showing
the first game.
Just a lot of, one step ahead thinking, really. Just kind of saying, okay, look, I know how you're trying to adjust to how I'm playing, so I'm just going to think that one layer further. And the adaptations we've been seeing from Lionel really just led to those 2 rounds completely going in their favor.
So let's see if there will be a character change. So far, it's been Stray Collector.
The Joker.
Not as of right now, anyway.
Yeah, I think
good game 1.
I mean, against Serious Hitman, we saw the Collector the whole way through, right? And if you're in this part of top 8, I guess you're just kind of sticking to your guns. We could assume over here that Superior is just a through-and-through Collector player. Probably doesn't have another pick, but generally speaking, it does look like a bit of a rough matchup. Both players play like a fairly similar space on the screen. Now, the problem is the Jack in the Box is the teleport right there. It's not going to work for you all the time, as we were seeing Lionel scout them out just like there. The 1, 2, 3, blowing up the teleport straight away, double down 2, all of that unbreakable damage.
32, man.
Yeah, it's like even though Superior didn't break, he still ate 32% right there.
Oh, ducking under the straight shot, sick.
No commitments too far. We're seeing that sequence once again from Superior. A stand 1 stagger straight into the demonic clutch. But hit confirmed right here from Lionel is going to push him towards the corner. I think the down 1 and backing off was maybe anticipating the breakaway right there.
Finds the big hit. Breakaway. This is still doable for Superior. Oh! But a clean setting 2 with punish on that 4-3. Putting him in the corner as well. Beautiful stuff from Lionel.
Yeah, and I like the decision to dash under as well and go for the 1-2-1 just to get the side switch. So even though you close out the round right there, for catching Superior whiffing now that 4-3, so you don't want to be whiffing that button right there. Excellent down 2 as well.
Catch didn't hold it. Saving it for a rainy day, maybe.
Okay, reversal. Command grab. He still got his back in the corner.
Oh no! He didn't punish the kapow.
Oh, overcommitment, but no punish from Lionel. Gets the trade hit jump over. That could have been a big punish, but didn't get one for himself right there. The forward one just being a little bit too slow. Superior now with his back again, once again in the corner.
No anti-air either. A bit too shy. I feel like Superior is a bit stiff right now. He's trying to react to a lot of things. He's not taking actions into his own hands.
Okay, he's really lucky that Jack in the Box right there, the jumping gesture, sorry, did not get amplified. The 2-1 trying to stuff out the teleport, not going to work out. The deadlock 3, I don't think that's what he wanted right there.
For sure not. There's no way. And is that death?
Oh yeah, this is Joker. That is pretty much guaranteed death right there. If you get opened up, you're getting hit for pretty much like 25% minimum. I mean, 30% pretty much, But that was really unfortunate. He dropped command grab input, got punished for it. And now Lionel with a 2-game lead. In the loser's bracket as well, nevertheless. So
yeah.
One of these players is going to be dropping out of the tournament. Unfortunately, able to continue. And here we are in week 7 as well of the Intercontinental Mitsu. So these points really do matter.
So, by default, I think this would be at least 4th place if he would take it against Superior. So that is already very, very good, man, for Lionel, who finds himself at 29th place so far, with only 40 points.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Looking to make it a lot further right now. Strong 2-0 lead over Superior. Superior, we're going to have to see a lot of adaptation now. I'm curious as to why. We saw Superior playing Relic Lore earlier on, right? I wonder if there's something specific about this matchup that doesn't really, require Relic Lore, because I feel like it would be generally quite beneficial. Just thinking as Collector does have a very strong armor break tool. So I wonder what the decision is not to use it.
Boing, boing, boing. Good stuff.
Setting down that Carpet Flame right there. Doing a little bit of tick damage to Lionel, but not too much. The counter hit stand 4 though. Gonna end it early with that down 2. Definitely anticipating a breakaway. That was a big whiff punish, but no confirm.
Hey. This is looking way better for Superior, getting the short top attack as well.
It is.
The low.
That was a very crucial block right there. Gonna get the side switch down 2.
41 stagger, another short top attack, and yeah, the dirty stuff.
Yeah, really, really good presence of mind right there from Superior. Throw it down right next to him. Even if Lionel advanced, he was guaranteed to die. But we're seeing Superior wake up a lot more now. I mean, that round was definitely a lot more aggressive for in his favor, whereas his decisions on offense were paying off for him a lot more. Okay, staggers right here, using so nice, using the spacing right there and catching the counter poke. Clean whip punish right there, 32%.
Oh, he whipped it down to wow! He got up in time to punish it. Yes.
He did, and you can tell Superior didn't want to overcommit right there. Held on to the breakaway. Did Lionel? Oh, that could have been big!
Oh, 2 hits, man. 2 hits, which could have been a confirm. Add the down to a late down to, may I add. Superior finally waking up here.
That he has, and that, yeah, really, really deep jump in right there. Got stuffed by the down 2. And Collector's down 2, slightly lowering his hurt box as well. Favored in those kinds of situations, but we definitely saw Superior waking up a lot in that game, and that seemed like an entirely, new wave of momentum. We gotta hope that, for Lionel's sake, they can keep their composure, because you don't want to let a reverse sweep happen over here at this stage in the tournament.
I was talking about Lionel standing, once again, 29th with 40 points. Superior, on the other hand, 0 points. I didn't find him in the standings at all, man.
So this has really been the God run, right?
How about that for a premier showing, man? Over Blood Eyes.
Yeah.
Over Serious Hitman in his premier showing? How about that?
Definitely a great debut for Superior right now, but, for Superior's sake as well, let's hope this isn't the end of the road, as we're seeing we saw really, really good adaptations in the matchup in general. And here we are approaching Goro's lair for game number 4. Using that Carpet Flame, they're just tacking on a little bit of damage. Unafraid to just take this chip damage with that forward throw. Now he's got the corner position to work with. This is really good for Lionel. Joker having an incredibly strong corner game as well. The jump in, not going to connect, but the command grab for 13%. He's going to have the Oki to work with.
Good confirm. Yeah, because the Ravi can't do much with it. He's almost stuck in the corner. Well, teleport. Characters, boys.
Yeah, just, really utilizing the space that Lionel was giving up. You could tell Lionel was trying to wait for the teleport as well, but far teleport was yours. Superior now back on both defensive bars. Has really low life though in the corner. Jack in the Box not going to work out. Spends a defensive bar as well to get himself out. Punish though.
I was afraid for a second because the teleport is way into the corner once again, but hold on a minute. This is super doable. Back to back. Yeah, he can't take much more chip, man. He knows. Yeah, he knows. And a down 1 to check pulse on Lionel. Puts Lionel on match point.
Yeah, I mean, really just what could Superior do in that situation? Lionel really reluctant to throw out any projectiles or do anything. Just kind of run it down. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Forcing him to take some chip here. Or damage over time, I should say.
Alright. Using these forward one staggers as well, cancelling the mace charge over there, uses the pushback. Lionel just dashing his way in. Getting at the forward thrower, has the corner position. Scary place to be in. The 1, 2, 3.
No. Leading out a breakaway here. Superior trying to stay alive, getting all these individual hits, but he's not confirming Falcon.
That he isn't, he's just definitely too focused on the stagger. Not able to find any confirms, letting a lot of damage slip through his fingers.
Not watching his head either. And that's a confirm and a half, and yeah, the down 2 for guaranteed damage into a friendship.
Yeah. It's like, we have to wait just to confirm.
Yeah, I was
nah,
you
but
might actually shoot him, so
but
not gonna happen.
yeah, Lionel honestly just showing and keeping composure, playing that really well. Shoutouts to Superior as well, who did really well in this run of IKK, and showing really just all of us Collector. It's cool to see a character that is really underrepresented in the competitive environment really just pop into the fray out of nowhere, and on top of that, do really well in top 8, taking out some serious competition on the way. But Lionel, you know, advancing.
I said it again, man. 40 points for Lionel, and this, I think, at least guarantees him a 4th place finish, which is another 200 points. So, you know, adding 200 points to his 40 points, and once again, man, that's the distance is still there, man. Anything goes still. Even with the 240, that puts you at around 15th. But once again, there's still another week, and there's still many more matches to be played here, so he could still win. Don't forget that. So anything goes still, but, you know, after this week, I don't think I'm going to say that anymore, because slowly but surely, these points are, you know, being grabbed left and right, and there is not many more to be won. So once again, week 7 and week 8, and we are going into the regional finals to play for $5,000. With that being said, our second match will be another losers match. It's going to be H-Dope versus Val. Going to have these players ready to go in just a teeny bit. But before we get into that, let's quickly once again give a big thank you to Astro Gaming, one of our presenting partners of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. If you want to get yourself some Astro Gaming gear, go ahead and visit astrogaming.com to visit and look at the officially licensed audio products for PlayStation available right now. What you hear and what we hear is coming straight out of the Astro Gaming gear. So once again, big thank you to Astro Gaming for supporting us, supporting the scene, supporting the entirety of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, super sound headsets. The mix amp on these things as well is crazy, you know, and that's just like such a luxury that you don't realize until you have it. It's but truly, yeah, awesome stuff, and huge shout outs to them as well for supporting all of this and competitive Mortal Kombat. You know, we're all here, what we love and do. And you know, further on in the losers bracket, Mitsu, we have a really devastating match. You know, given the stakes that we have at hand, we have Val and H-Dope, and both these guys, you know, are ridiculously good players. We don't need to beat around the bush, right? Val, we've seen incredibly impressive things when playing Sindel. Jade being one of the more niche picks we don't get to see as often, but H-Dope rocking that Shiva that we've seen time and time again. We do know H-Dope and you know, to play like a few different characters, but mostly we're seeing a lot of success with spinning Dragon Shiva.
So, to be fair, this is not one of those I need these points situations. Val at 4th place with 870. H-Dope looking cute as well with 3rd place.
Oh my goodness!
70, what a start though! Couldn't even get it out.
Just straight away reading the amplified nitro kick in neutral. H-Dope, devastating right there, down 2. Crushing blow, using the stomp right here, it gets dashed out and swiftly punished. Not far enough to get the full cash out in the Delia's dance, unfortunately. Activating the glow and calling it out, using the pole vault close in space. I like this loadout choice as well from Val. I was actually thinking about this last night, to be honest, about Amplified Nitro Kick, Delia's, and Pole Vault. Just to allow for mobility, and right here, we're seeing it once again, but you can see H-Dope is just really waiting for it, you know, he's kind of peppering with fireballs and ready to cancel at any given moment based on reacting to Val moving forwards.
He was super ready. Ball block as well. Activation, canceling it.
Okay, oh!
Big mistake coming out of H-Dope, not being fully punished for it.
Yeah, getting away a little bit with that one. Okay, gets opened up. Left standing, tries to jump right there. Forced to hold this chip damage. Good poke. Seeing the interrupt right here. +8.
There's the string.
Okay, activation again. Just trying to play out this neutral. You know, you're actually able to play neutral with those fireballs are passing through you. Just like so. No punish on the spinning dragon. Wasn't prepared for that one.
Oh, he tried to kick it, yeah.
Oh, getting the breakaway!
Oh, fell. I'm not sure about that. Must have been a mistake.
Oh, 100%. I don't think that was intentional at all. For that to come off of Delia's as well is a huge win right there for Val, who's going to tie up the round. Short up with the sweep into a back throw, pushing H-Dope towards his corner.
Ouch!
Instantly, H-Dope entering back. Forward dash straight into the spinning dragon KB right there.
Trying or flawless block. Doesn't matter anyway, he's eating a lot of hits here, man. Wow, H-Dub is being disrespectful here.
Oh my god, stomp out of the plus frames, tries to get the punish. The wiggle stick not enough to catch the down 2 anti-crossover, confirms it with the down 1 pickup off the height. Val clutching away that first game in magnificent fashion.
This is Jade, one of those characters you do not want to jump in on. Being a Jackie, Cabal, Shiva, you name it. That down 2, man, that's sniping you out of the air.
That down 2 hits you across games, like, you feel it. You feel the shell shock of it. It's, yeah, you know, she's definitely like one of 2 characters, I guess, or Baraka being the other one. It's like, you just, like, those down 2s, just, yeah, good luck.
Very impressive stuff indeed from Val. They stick with Shiva.
I'm curious to see what H-Dope has in store as well, you know. Given the fact that H-Dope, you know, knew that Val was picking Jade, Val had locked in that Jade very, you know, decisively straight away. But right here, we could be seeing something else. Seems like we are going to be sticking with the Shiva as well. We do know that H-Dope plays Joker and Spawn, but maybe those matchups, you know, aren't really too great in the Jade matchup either. Maybe Shiva is just the comfort pick for this.
So let's see the variation. Because I do think he changes controls.
Probably just double checking that they are fine, but either way he is rocking the same variation. He's gonna have the Queen's Punishment, the Spinning Dragon. Once again, Val starting off with the Amplified Nitro Kick. This time no glow activation though. Hook into the Delia's. Try and get something started once again. The down 4 straight into Delia's. Okay, just using the fireballs, peppering the neutral right now, just not allowing Val. Good question right there, Mitsu. Oh, that duck as well in the up 3. That was sick. Definitely read the flaw spot right there. Couldn't quite get a punish for it. Activating glow once again. Approaching the neutral, using that pole vault, but eats the mids. Gonna get confirmed into and apply the bleed.
There you go. It's becoming a different game. The minute that glow is out, it's different.
But it's like once the glow is out, this this loadout is really just catered to rushing down the other player, you know, having Amplified Nitro Kick as well for the approach. No punish on the low grab.
No, man, you blocked the low scoop. It's such a clutch moment. Couldn't do anything with it but the raw fates of flow, beating that down 1. Wow.
Shades of MKX right there. Armored reversal right there on the jump in. Back sway on the fatal blow as well, causing that hit to whiff. Clean way to close out the round as well, and what seemed like it was starting to build up a lot of momentum for H-Dope. Okay, plus frames gonna get...
There it is. Finally finding that flawless block. This string.
It's such a risky flawless block to take though, isn't it? Like when you're dealing with the Jade with Delia's, it's like you just kind of get put into the same recyclable situation, or you guess right. Okay, gonna get punished right here. Doesn't hurt too much.
He was hoping for the glow to run out in time, so the fourth one at least could hit. It's gonna work. Counter, restand, short top attack. It's looking really good for Val.
Oh, what a whiff punish right there. Back to straight into Delia's. Opening up a bit more space, just peppering H-Dope as he tries to approach. Val right now controls the space, but doesn't really have a way to zone out or even, you know, reduce the damage much. Gonna get Cliff trying to activate Glow. Perfect dash and the punish. Val taking game number 2 as well with this 2-0 lead over H-Dope.
This glow, man, is a big problem in this matchup, it seems like.
Yeah, I feel like a majority of characters in this game start crying in the character select the moment that someone else plays Jade because of how strong Glow is. You know, in this kind of a matchup, it really is. Like, Dragon Stance is like one of those moves that is just chip damage central. If you get hit by it, or if you get opened up by Shiva, that's like 18% right there. And it's constantly resetting the neutral on hit. So, by eliminating that entire thing from the matchup, it's like... It's like Val's, you can tell the decision making is like Val's variation is built around approaching you. It's having Glow to negate the effect of Dragon Stance really being a threat in neutral, and then you are made to approach with Pole Vault and Amplified Nitro Kick right to the plus frames. But Val right now, you know, holding this 2-0 lead over H-Dope has it's like I think we're seeing some adaptations from H-Dope, who's clearly trying to wait for him to approach. He's trying to deal with that because he knows that's his only option. He's not going to get zoned out, is he?
Round 1, fight.
Well, if Shiva doesn't do the trick, Cetra for sure will. That's what's H-Dope probably thinking right now. Of course, with the Deadly Winds equipped, lunge stuck on the Nitro Kick, send a message early.
Yep, and also earlier on, Val's up 2 as well, whiffed. It's unfortunate for them, but... Oh, just a little bit too short.
Bear up 2 from Jade.
See him blowing up the cross up, but right here we're seeing a big confirm right here. Leaves them standing. Tornadoes right here. When in doubt, pick that top one. We're seeing the Deadly Winds being pushed back over here into the mid screen. Now with the approach with the pole vault. Oh, once again.
I mean, that's just a really uphill battle for Val at that point, man. Any poke into Deadly Winds even pokes by themselves.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a rough one, but gonna get the KB right here from mid-screen, using that back to just backing off a little bit right here, cashing out on the throw as well. Now we're seeing a health lead right now for Val, using the plus frames, but respect. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Wow, beautiful spacing from H-Dope. Deadly Winds staying on her so she doesn't activate the glow.
Oh,
still not activating it. Wow.
See, yeah, it's straight over the vine grabs as well. Now all the pressure, Delia's dance being amplified, keeps himself safe. Val,
there it is.
Pumping out the glow right now. And just be patient over here. Doesn't want to overcommit to anything. The 1-1 check on the dash.
Oh, almost there with the trick guard. Low trying to shoot for 2 is H-Dope. He's really trying to make something happen, but the raw fatal blow from Val. He's seen enough of that offensive nonsense coming out of City.
Yeah, I just really didn't want to bite on any of those 4-2-3s. You know, the sequential order that H-Dope was going through, it didn't really work against Val, and using that Fatal Blow to perfection. I mean, we're seeing a lot of Fatal Blow usage out of Val. We don't often see that when we're seeing Jade used, you know, in top 8s. But Val, you know, spacing it out and using it, like, literally just for an armored reversal purpose, right? To get 30% on the board for free.
Yeah, because H-Dope wasn't stopping pressing, like, at all. But impressive defense from Val, nonetheless. Balder.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is full-on zoning. This is full-on zoning.
Okay, that was a good call out right there. Uses the plus frames, definitely using it down to try and scout something out. Nitro Kick punish on the natural barrier, but the clean punish doesn't have the bar to make anything more of it. Under 10% on that punish, really.
Pick that up.
Oh!
What?
Oh my goodness, Mitsu, that really was... that traveled all the way downtown and just destroyed poor Jade's cranium. And here we are with H-Dope, keeping himself alive over here in the loser side of the top 8.
That's a thing?
I think Val must have pressed something or dashed or something like that, because he used the 1-2-4 to run away, and then H-Dope used the 2-1-3 to chase him down. But that only like works on counter or punish. But I didn't see anything from Val.
He was during active frames, but man, the fact that it tracked the ender of the string, the 2-1-2, right?
Yeah, the 2-1-3 really just like came down on him.
The 2-1-3, yeah.
That's a rough way to go right there, but Val still, he has the option to switch over to a different character, potentially more comfortable in this matchup as well. And Val, you know, known for being the Sindel that we have seen so many times and showing off a disgustingly good Sindel at that. As H-Dope really is going to be locked into the Cetrion for the remainder of this set, unable to change, and Val only needing that one more game to close it out.
Sindel against the Cetrion. Let's see the variation. Sure, maybe he's trying to counter zone with the low screen. Maybe trying to meet her mid-air with the air Banshee.
Okay, so we got Air Deadly Echo, Low Star Screamer, and Air Banshee Dash as well. So definitely looking to cash out in a lot of damage. This is basically just loud and clear with low projectile, right? But against Cetrion, you know, in the face of Cetrion, it feels like every battle is an uphill battle. And in this case, you're going to see a lot of Air Banshees just trying to fish out and, you know, go over the Earthquake, work their way around as well, using the Deadly Echo to try and scour over the wall.
Being very aggressive, man. Oh wow, that's a fantastic trade for Val.
Okay, Amplified Scream, not going to cash out on the Crushing Blow, unable to find that. For sure, just patiently approaching Air Banshee, gets now that is really important, because he got the breakaway, but that, drops the combo!
That was all about the forward 4, the grab. There's no defensive bar, as you said.
Yeah, none whatsoever to help you escape this situation, even if you do get launched, but the forward 4 up 3 is going to be enough damage. Val now on set point over H-Dope, looking to eliminate him from the bracket.
How about that? What's Sindel?
Okay, flawless block reversal right there. Gonna get the reposition as well. Throw H-Dope towards this corner. Now, Cetrion obviously does have the option to just teleport their way out, but we can see H-Dope take it. Might be a little bit too obvious.
Good job on the second hit. The ground pound.
So there's the teleport right there. Going back into the neutral position, but these trades are definitely in favor of Val. It still retains a bit of a health lead, but not going to matter anymore. Oh no.
This is huge. Breakaway. Oh no, drops the ender.
Yeah, just a little bit too far away on that one. Val now has Fatal Blow. We've seen how Val has been using these Fatal Blows earlier. 4-2-1! Straight into Fatal. That is going to be enough to close it out. As Val eliminates H-Dope and advances on the loser side of the bracket 3-1.
Finish her.
So that will be the end of H-Dope for this week. There will be no Brothers Act this time around. K-Top, you know, carrying the family's flag by himself for the remainder of the tournament. No Brothers Act whatsoever, and I think he does not end up at second place in the leaderboards as well, what is surely his goal coming into this week. But, you know, once again, K-Top will see him later on, the other brother. But that was very impressive stuff from Val, for sure.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, we were seeing so many good things happening with the Jade as well. Very narrowly able to take these games like in the earlier points when it really mattered. So by the time that H-Dope switched over to Cetrion, it wasn't really too much of a threat, because even though you lose the matchup as Jade, we saw Val go back to the main, go back to Sindel, and really just, it looked so comfortable. And, you know, you have that point advantage to play with, where even if Val had lost that game, you have the information, you have a bit of the download, you've kind of warmed up again with your character, you go back into it, there's still more potential for the win right there. And really that was H-Dope's uphill battle at that point. But we, you know, this isn't the first or last time that we're going to see H-Dope, I'm sure. He's going to be there sitting comfortably over there for the regional finals. And but he is out of the top 8 as Val is going to be advancing on, gaining as many points as possible.
Yeah, don't feel too bad about H-Dub, man. He's alive and well in the leaderboards, so, you know, we'll definitely see him in the regional finals. Don't have to do the math when it comes to that. Val, at least 200 points.
Yeah.
Which puts him over 1,000. I think he's confirmed as well. Done, dusted deal.
I think it's safe to assume that.
Yeah.
And speaking of confirmed as well, I mean, Mitsu, let's talk about the winners finals set that we have. I mean, it is pretty crazy because we've seen these guys play time and time again at this point, but, you know, in respective brackets, just all over the place. It's, you know, K-Top and Mr. Ramirez, who, since, you know, we've gone into the online way of playing and competitive and stuff, and just predominantly doing these online tournaments due to the pandemic, we have players like K-Top and Mr. Ramirez who are very consistent and frequent, you know, names that we're seeing in top 8 brackets. And on top of that, doing really well, usually not making it outside of top 3.
I mean, to be fair, this is going to be one of those very interesting matches. Mr. Ramirez, I feel like, does need this match, does need this win. Currently at 6 seeds with 640 points, you know, 6th, 7th, maybe even 5th. That's always like the scary spot.
Yeah.
So he should definitely win this because, you know, Nivik is right behind him with 610. Mercer with 505. You know, still very doable that people like Nivik, like Mercer, will take over, you know, overtake him in points. So, you know, get that safety cushion when it comes to the points.
Yeah, I mean, and this is late into it.
Get the win and, you know, sit tight in the regional finals.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, beating K-Top as well is like a huge relief because you just get yourself into more of a stack. You get yourself into grand finals, you're guaranteed a lot at minimum. But we are seeing the Sindel pick as well, so we're going to see Sindel back-to-back on these sets. And the patent to Jackie breaks coming out from K-Top as well.
What do you expect from me? Flattery, service, worship. And I thought Cass was a diva.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Jackie.
Go then. Winners finals.
Firing shots right there. Low star screamer. Amplified K-Top. Just being patient. Respecting it. Mr. Ramirez. I think he's running the air banshee as well.
For sure.
You can tell him.
The jacket would leap. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell him preemptively jumping right there. Just kind of waiting for the leap like there.
Called it out. Beautiful stuff from Mr. Ramirez.
Okay, back
Lockdown 1 to the back 2.
Yep, 24%. And look at K-Top's life bar right now. 950 HP. Yep, the 1-1 into the hair whip punish right there. Mr. Ramirez.
A mile away.
He did. That was an incredibly commanding first round right there, Mitsu. It's also a peculiar matchup when it comes to the characters. Sindel being a character that a lot of people just don't like fighting against. But I think in this space, everyone, you know, would rather Sindel over the Jackie. So Mr. Ramirez carrying on the hopes of many. He's playing the anti-upgraded right now. Clean whiff punish, no confirm.
Very unlike K-Top.
Okay, once again, missed confirm.
Very uncharacteristic.
K-Top playing a little bit sloppy right now. Okay, oh my goodness, the flawless block reversal.
Uh-huh.
So even though we're seeing missed confirms, still had a lot of life on the table, still managed to find individual hits to cash out in anything he really could. K-Top evening out the rounds right here, but Mr. Ramirez starting off the final round of the first game with that throw, but KB answer back by K-Top into an up two. They're just going at it.
That was wild, man. Find a cute confirm as well for 22. This is another one of those full screen situations, definitely favoring Sindel. Some chip here and there.
Oh! High level gimmicks right there.
High level gimmicks. Cashing in very early. Maybe hoping for a breakaway?
I think definitely hoping for a breakaway. With that much of a health lead, I think Mr. Ramirez would have been more inclined to just take the flat damage and hold on to the breakaway for later on in the round, but K-Top, you know, I still agree with the decision to just use it early because it makes your job so much easier going forwards, but now Mr. Ramirez had the fatal blow to work with. air grenade did not let that happen anyways. K-Top takes game number 1.
So the minute he is in, man, definitely trying to make it count to the best of his abilities. Round 2 or round 1. Saw a few drops here and there, tightening things up in the final round.
This seems like a, you know, like kind of tricky for Mr. Ramirez because you have to play a game plan that's, it's good for beating, you know, Jackie on the approach, but you do have to still like make that read where you have to react to it, because if you let her in, then she's just going to, you know, be just this destructive force you don't really want to be dealing with or holding. You don't want to hold all the buttons, all the pressure, all the jump grenade pressure, and then on top of that, all the burn damage. You know, you're just trying to really eliminate that possibility and catch her where she is trying to use leap. But that seems kind of like tricky for Mr. Ramirez, you know, or rather just in general, where if you do let her in, we saw the effects of what just happened.
Round 1. Fight.
Round 2. Those finals.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, rare footage of the screen being beaten. In the air, nonetheless.
Those were like, that was like a clash of the two will make anything with attacks. Right there. Okay, finds a confirm this time, not gonna drop it. As K-Top looking a little bit more active. Stand 4, gonna hold that. We're gonna see a confirm right here from Mr. Ramirez. Has the corner positioning.
And that's round. Wow.
Yeah, really good damage calculation right there from K-Top. Spending the dash punch KB because it was just about enough damage. As we're seeing K-Top looking a little bit more K-Top, I suppose. Looking, you know, it was looking a little bit more shaky earlier on at the beginning of the set.
You have to say, yeah, for sure.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez shimmying K-Top right now, getting the breakaway nice and early in this round. Oh, that is a punish.
18% as Sindel-man.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the only thing that really sucks about the Air Banshee is that you don't get good standing punishes without hair flip, but that screen KB is going to be a nice chunk of damage and should close out the round.
Oh, Falcon!
Commentators cursed it. I'm so sorry, Mr. Ramirez.
Surely not, man. He's trying to fish for that so hard, but man, oh man, what an answer from Mr. Ramirez.
That was just such a clean anti-air into the hair flip buffer. Or the hair whip, should I say. Oh my goodness, jump back on the dash punch, that whiffed as well. More rare footage.
We're still in time, man, with the punish. Impressive stuff.
All this damage and chip right now. Has the health advantage. Nice throw escape.
1, 2, 3.
No sweat.
To the corner positioning, up 3. It's nothing out of it. He's burning, man. Even though he teched that throw, he's still burning, still in there.
That he is. That confirm is going to be enough to kill. Leaps his way out. Ramirez can confirm this just a little bit too low. Dash punch punish.
He's got to get out of there. Oh, he wasn't pressing pushing it for Mr. Ramirez, man. He was trying to fish for the crushing blow scream so hard. K-Top not biting, going into a 2-2-0 lead.
I don't even think
this
he had
finals.
the KB. He used that in the last round, didn't he? Because he dropped the combo.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Oh no, like he really just needed to find like a raw hit that he could confirm into fatal blow, but K-Top, you know, was just playing the most annoying way he could, and you know, wisely so, just to jumping back all day, because it was going to be a matter of if you do air banshee, he's just going to wait for you. If you try and forward 4 and approach him, he's just going to, you know, air grenade launcher and just really put out fire on the floor that you then have to avoid, which is going to be impossible really as the clock runs down.
It seems like he completely changed his approach to the set as well, or to this matchup, I should say. Very few air banshees, not really trying to shut down her leaps when it comes to that.
Yeah, it kind of feels like now we're just sort of seeing K-Top get in, and he's using the leap more when he's establishing something on block, when he's establishing something on hit, as opposed to just leaping in the neutral. And that's one thing that now Mr. Ramirez is kind of, his game plan that we saw in the first game has sort of been dismantled just straight away, just from that one mild adaptation from K-Top. there's
There
the
it is.
leap right there. Okay, so he's still gonna use it. Ramirez still gonna enforce it again, just as I was saying, it being dismantled. Putting it to good use. A bit.
Oh no!
Oh, that is
no.
huge.
That is really bad news, man. Especially if he can close out this round very quickly. And he does. Ouch! What a breakaway from K-Top.
Yeah, that flawless block was huge right there, negating any of the follow-ups that Jackie was going to be able to jail you into. Read on the throw, confirming the 36 right there. Completely unable to break that mix-up situation with the interactable. Another 20% on the board.
And he's just refusing to block, it seems like. K-Top is having his way with Mr. Ramirez.
Yeah, it seems like Ramirez just made a couple really bad reads in a row. And K-Top now on set point, looking to take it 3-0 in this winners finals over Mr. Ramirez. We're going to have to see Ramirez fight back a lot harder. The escape failed is a good way to start.
Punch on the up 3.
Hey, good weapon.
Back 2. Yeah. It's on the corner. Full screen. Gonna be the Banshee, the No Screamer. Bit of both. And beautiful timing once again from K-Top, man. Really is picking a spot where to leap in, when to leap in.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Back
Ramirez having a hard time here, man.
It's got the Oki to work with. Overhead. Overhead again. It's going to work out. You see these sequences quite a lot from K-Top over time. Good anti-air right there with the back 2 into the fatal blow. I don't think this is going to kill, but
no.
With a 950 HP character, you're definitely in danger territory.
It's good, it's good. The boots.
Oh,
get out of here, man.
My God, we all felt that. Oh, we felt
boy,
that.
boy. That's gotta be frustrating to Mr. Ramirez, man. Oh,
Instant
boy.
challenge right there with the Combat League special. K-Top, wake up fatal blow to close it out and move on into winner's side grand finals. Once again, just being this animal in the EU East side of the IKK.
Fatality.
Man, I wouldn't want to be in Mr. Ramirez's shoes right now, man. Almost was working, or was working on a comeback. But, you know, that wake-up fatal blow says no, no. Mr. Ramirez. Well, good news for him. He's not eliminated. Finds himself on losers finals.
Yeah.
But there is still a lot of points, man. That guarantees you third place, which is 230 points. Very important points, man. And he's, I think, looking on paper good as well to make regional finals. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So deep into the season, you start like doing the math and who's confirmed and whatnot, man. It's interesting for us, but very fatiguing for these players who are finding themselves in these spots, man. Very
It's really
gives you a
cutthroat at
headache.
this point, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many people that you're basically competing with inadvertently, like, and literally, because you're at such a tight point difference that every individual set win really matters that much more. Your individual placements, not only in this week, but the next week, which will be the last, before regional finals, they really do matter. And you just have to really put your all into it to maximize the effect, really guarantee your spot in the regional finals for a chance at the 5K when that rolls around in early June.
I mean, looking at the leaderboards, I think it's fair to say top 4 is confirmed, but other than that, anything still goes, man. There's this week, the 8th week, like you said. I think on paper, 4 spots are still up for grabs. So, yeah. I mean, especially like Mr. Ramirez, man, or even Lionel. I don't know, man. It's so interesting to see, man. It's so interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But we are going back to loser side of things, excuse me. It's going to be Lionel versus Vel. We'll have these two gentlemen in the lobby very, very shortly.
Yeah, now, I mean, is there anything you think that, like, do you think that the momentum that Val was building earlier is going to be impactful over here in this set that we're approaching? Or do you think that we're going to see, some further adaptations, or rather, kind of hopefully not a loss of morale from
loss of morale
from Mr.
No,
Ramirez?
I don't
as
think
well.
so.
When it comes around to Mr. Ramirez, we should hope that he's got time to keep himself composed. But Lionel, showing us a really, really impressive Joker throughout this top 8. And Val, once again, back over here, deciding not to play Jade in this matchup. It's a curious one right now. Probably just favoring Sindel overall. Deadly Echo, Low Star Screamer, and Air Banshee Dash. Same as always. And then we got Kapow and then Jumping Jester over there for Joker on Leonel.
Round one. Fight.
Pretty staple loadouts at this point over here in Ultimate.
Yeah. Leonel, man, the tournament's dark horse. Trying to eliminate yet another big name in Vel.
Definitely amongst the more prominent names over there in the CIS. Okay, drops the meterless combo in the corner. Gets thrown into the corner himself though by Val. Oh, clean whip punish right there.
Look at his dashes as well, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, not again, Falcon, not again. One of those breakaways, man.
It's been happening so much today. It's unbelievable.
It's like the fourth.
Yeah, honestly, we should have a counter on it.
That's a beautiful trade for Leonel.
It is. Now using that gunshot is really gonna just negate the effect of the Air Banshee. Flawless block on the Jack in the box, but in the face of more, it's gonna be only a matter of time as Leonel takes the first round. Okay, clean confirm right there, 23%. Oh, the down two just about missing, but Val unable to confirm that further. Didn't have the meter, the jump in into the 4-2-1, gets the corner reposition. Still down on the offensive bars, he just spent it. And this round is just going entirely in Val's favor right now, Mitsu.
Wide throw. I think that was a back throw as well.
You might be right. Some mind games over here. Okay. Getting in the Kapow, knocking towards the corner, forward two into the low star screamer. Clean trip guard.
It's ready again, Falcon. The pit wall's ready again. One clean confirm. Not gonna matter. Wow. Val staying composed, taking his turn. One round apiece in this loser semifinals. That was a scary situation for sure, man.
Yeah, it really was. Okay, the forward throw. Gonna just knock Val towards the corner, not gonna be too much. Leonel probably gonna look for the gunshots, using the Jack in the Box just to approach and use the space correctly. Trade as well with the interactable. Oh no, this is...
no! Just shy, man. Almost worked. But this is all Leonel, it looks like.
Yeah, what a micro duck, not a proper punish though. Didn't commit!
Ow.
And speaking of punishes... Yep.
Walk back into 4-2, Leonel. Pressure was gone, so it's gonna be a bit more honest of a comeback. Throw smart stuff from Val. What's it gonna be? Maybe the low screamer, but he can't take the trade.
Oh my goodness, and ending it in the prettiest brutality in this game right there as we see Sindel dropping. Leonel coming out of the woodwork with this ridiculous Joker so far, taking the first game on Val over here in loser semis.
I mean, that was so close of becoming a huge comeback, man. He got that forward 4-2 hit, but unfortunately, for him anyway, the Jack of the Box already being active, straight into the brutality
Yeah, I mean,
man.
it's just such a good special, right? I mean, that's where I was wondering about not picking Jade beforehand, because we saw Val being pretty competent with Jade, you know, playing a really good one. And a Jack in the Box doesn't work against Glow. It's going to go straight through Jade. So that's what I was always thinking to myself. There's that, and you kind of play the same spacing game, but I guess it's really like damage cash out as well as a really big part of this. Because Kapow is going to just chunk your health bar every single time you confirm into it.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go.
He's starting.
Zoning.
Yeah, but another 23% confirm off the air-to-air Banshee right there from Val.
Beautiful pickup from Leonel. Standing 2 straight to the Kapow. Standing 1 though.
Yeah, the instant stand 1. Great stuff. Speaking of great stuff, the duck into a very clean punish right there. By Leonel is going to catch out on 32%. Hit confirmed straight again into the Kapow. Drops the combo though.
I don't know about that, man. I think he already thought he was in the corner to get that extra damage with the standing 4. Not gonna matter too much. Almost death. Not like a down 4. Was trying!
Oh, throw escape though, didn't bite. Fatal blow not gonna work out for Val as Lionel is gonna use that 2-1-4, chip him out, and close out this round for himself. Looking really comfortable in this matchup. Oh, gets the pickup. Doesn't have the amplification on the jumping jester though.